Welcome in, everybody. It's been a bit. We had a day off, and like usual, it feels like it's been forever. How you doing? How's everybody been? We have Samurott raids today. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do one. I basically never do them on stream. But I'm kind of excited about getting Shiny Oshawott. So, I don't know. I'd kind of like to do it. Do I not have eggs in this game? Oh my god, I'm a chump. An absolute chump. Alright, hold on. I don't want these games to be desynced, so let me catch this one up. The man, the myth, the legend. Me? Welcome in. I see a bunch of people saying hello. Hello to everybody. What's poppin'? Nothing yet. We're just getting back into the Pokemon vibes. Had a morning shift. I'm tired, but I'm here. Well, Chrissy, do not keep yourself up on my account. But, welcome in. Glad to have you. Tried to bring the Princess Leia, asking Obi-Wan for help vibe in the message. Are you Princess Leia in this situation, Sir Shicker? You can tell me the truth. Are we getting some shinies tonight? I don't know. The past couple nights have been rough. And I'll tell you guys, yesterday, I was doing some offline, like, double Dynamax adventure raids. I probably did another 5 or 10. Still nothing. I don't know what the dealio is. Also, McLoopy, I see you with that 4 months. I appreciate you, buddy. I do. Light of Alpha, welcome in. Pulled the Koraidon EX from the new set right before stream started. Very nice. You know, I have a few packs. I have another tin. My wife bought me another. I think I'm going to open them on Friday and Saturday, though. Because I kind of want to change up how my camera is to make it a little nicer. So we're going to have to wait one more day. But I have some packs. And I think we're going to open a few. I think on Friday maybe we'll open 3. And then on Saturday maybe we just open a whole, like, tin. Do some packs. Getting the orange bunny tonight, maybe. We'll see. I didn't make that many eggs. I only did 2 sandwiches worth, which is usually like 4 boxes. So we're hatching a total of like 240 eggs. I need 3 different whoopers still. Because I... sorry, God. Because I need a male and a female of Wooper and Quagsire. So, I need both. LJ, I see you there. Hello. How many shinies is Calm missing? If you do exclamation Living Dex in the chat, you can see my completion so far. I don't need many. We're getting very, very close. So I'm kind of running out of things to hunt. The things that I still need are like a few random ones, and then like 3 segment the Dunsparce, which we're probably going to do at least a Sammy for Dunsparce. We're going to try to do it every stream. We're going to hope we get it sooner rather than later. How much was the pack? The tins are like 20 bucks. And it comes with like 4 packs and promo. So not bad. I'm so behind. What is an ETB? An ETB is an elite trainer box. I think it comes with 8 packs. It's like 8 packs, some sleeves, a bunch of energies. It's supposed to be for people who are like building decks, people who play the game. But the reason people buy ETBs is it's just like a nice bundle of packs. And people say that it's better to open ETBs than a booster box, because in a booster box you get 36 packs, but you only get a certain number of secret rares in those 36 packs. They make sure that they're seeded a certain way, so you're only guaranteed a certain amount. But In the ETBs, it's kind of the Wild West. You could get packs that all had a secret rare. That's probably not going to happen. But, like, you have a chance to get multiple secret rares for, like, a smaller investment. You know what I mean? So that's a way to do it. And it comes in a cool box. You know what? Hold on. Magic used to do these too. They're called fat packs. I guess I don't have one. What the heck? Chrissy with the gifted membership. I appreciate you. Yeah, me also like pretty cards. Forgive me, I have arrived late. Don't stress it. We're hatching some eggs. The egg segment is usually for people to just show up and then we do the stuff, right? Shining Fates ETB, you get the real juice. You heard it here. Get the juice from the ETBs. They always put good cards in the boxes. I remember when I was a kid. The other thing is, like, whenever you're buying single packs, back in the day, you could go to a card shop and you could get, like, individual booster packs. But the, like, best way always to get the packs were, like, the sealed, the, like, blister pack ones. And I think nowadays that's kind of the only way you can get booster packs. But back when Calm was a young lad, you used to be able to just get booster packs, like, straight out of the box and walk them up to the counter, but not anymore. People are obviously, like, it's crazy. People in Target and Walmart and stuff are so ghetto. They, like, tear packs out of the packaging and just open them and just steal whatever cards are, like, good. So obviously there's a reason that they got rid of that. Need to get a strawberry whooper. I already have one, but I would definitely take another. I need 3 more. The 3-pack blisters rock. Yeah, back in the day, they still have these, I guess. They have the individual, like, single-pack blister deals. And for the original, like, base set, they even had blisters. Those are kind of a cool collector's item now, too. Because it has, like, just kind of neat packaging and art. It's very nostalgic for me. And they had them for, like, Jungle and Fossil, and they had, like, a special kind of like cardboard backing thing that kind of looked like the pack art. Oh yeah, we have a new emote because we're still at over 1,800 members, which is ridiculous. But yeah, we have a new emote for that. We have the sniper emote. I couldn't think of who else would be like a sniper for the emote. I don't really like Inteleon, but he's the guy, right? Like, he had to be the one. 2 Shining Fates ETBs, and I got 20 or more full arts. That's crazy. I'm trying to think. Did those have, like, the art rares as well? Just like the holos that had the extended art? I can't remember. Also, I see a bunch of people posting for a light goal. Are we ready? We good for a light goal? Void Crate. I can't stay. Well, Void, I'll be here. If you show up again later, feel free. If not, we'll hopefully see you tomorrow. We're ready. Alright, cool. Hold up. Yeah, Octillery wouldn't have been a bad choice. Remo Raid would have been good too, I think. The 360 no scope, yeah. I don't know how to convey that in an emote. How do you convey 360 no scope in 16 by 16 pixels or whatever it is? It's rough. And I will tell you, I made that Inteleon emote. That's all Calm. Occasionally, I break out the Photoshop. I make it happen. Rest of my message says I got other things like amazing rares, secret art rares, and shiny VMAX full arts and stuff. It's a nice set, yeah. I opened Shining Fates, I think in Japanese was... I can't remember the name of it, but that's like the set that got me back into opening up cards. That was actually one of the first videos that I ever uploaded on this channel, was me opening some boxes of that. And I didn't talk. It was very weird. Carpeted teeth with another gifted. Buddy, I appreciate you. Guys popping off with the snipers. I don't know who we're trying to get, but I appreciate you guys. You're the only mod here right now. What the heck's going on? One mod. Sad times. Walking Wake. Oh, it's gone. Are there Walking Wake and Iron Leaves cards yet? I don't think so. The new sets are just barely coming out. And where am I? I'm glad that it's somebody that's actually here. Because when somebody who's not in the stream gets it, it's like the person who gifted can't get the thank you. And it's cool when somebody pops back in and they get it, but it's like, we have people that are here trying to get in. Yeah, we'll see where Mel is. I mean, right now we don't have any big necessity. You guys just let me know when we need a light goal. Masuda hates me. First hunt 1600. Second hunt 2200. Are you positive you're Masudaing? that is very unfortunate. Can you name one whopper? One whooper? Can I name one whooper with an H? I mean, yeah, but they're all going to the Shadow Realm if I don't get a pink one. I'm just gonna let you know. And that is what it is. We don't want to have to send Whooper to the Shadow Realm, do we? We don't want that. We're all mods. Self-mod this stream. There you go. Moderate yourselves. Can somebody help me with the Samurott raids? You know, I'm not sure if there's a bunch of people doing them here in the chat, but I'm sure there's some people. And if you're looking for people that are just doing a bunch of them, you might want to pop in the Discord too. Because we have like a whole section for Dynamax Adventures, and whenever we have these raids and stuff going on, there's like a special thread for it. So, exclamation Discord. You can also get it in the description if you want to join. Have to ask this before I start. Is it worth the shiny hunt in Let's Go? You know, I've kind of been thinking about doing a Let's Go shiny hunt again. I've been kind of considering it. I would say yes. It's interesting. And if you've never shiny hunted in Let's Go before, you should do a few hunts. It's kind of passive. Like, I don't want to... What the heck? I don't want to make you think that it's some super exciting deal, but it's nice. Like, it's something that you could very easily watch a stream while you're doing. But it's just, you know, you're just kind of sitting there, you're waiting for things to despawn and respawn a lot. So, but I had a good time with it. It's got overworld shinies. It's a beautiful game. And some people didn't like the catching system in it, but I kind of like it. I kind of like that it's different. Microwaving a burrito to eat as I'm watching the stream. You love to see it. The microwave burrito is the calm and collecting food of choice. Arcus got me at 1650 plus resets. That's not bad. 1650? You mean you got it at that, or that's just what you're at right now? Because 1650 is pretty good. Got a shiny Meltan and go. You know what? I got one Meltan as well. I was really hoping for two, but like I thought it was boosted. It's supposed to be 1 in 60 odds, right? because I did that mystery box every single day. Like, well, every single day I could on cooldown. And I was checking, I wasn't like even skipping for like missing any of the encounters. I was sitting there looking at my phone for an hour. And I think the most you can get is 60 encounters in one like mystery box. And I think I did it like 4 times is how many I could do. So like over 200 Meltans, and I got 1 shiny. I really just wanted to have both of them so I could have my like Shiny Living Dex that I'm eventually going to do in Pokemon Home, but I guess we have to wait for the next event on that. Burritos are yucky. You know, in all honesty, I was just kind of messing around. I'm not much of a burrito person either. I like, we talked about this before. We got into a big debate about crunchy versus like soft shell tacos. The same reason I don't like soft shell tacos goes for burritos as well. They're just kind of a messy, like, I would much rather have a crunch to it. That's me. Been able to get 60 to 70 Meltans per box. Yeah, I wasn't counting, but I figured it seemed like it was like 1 a minute. Had to stop in and leave a like. Warlock, I appreciate you, buddy. I do. Australia says hi. Hello, Australia. Welcome in. I have, yeah, just a million regular Meltan. How is Brian? Who knows? We haven't talked to him today at all yet. Hardshell end up turning into chips and dip. I mean, yeah, I'm down with that. Should we send Calm and Collecting to the Shadow Realm? Maybe we have to, like, we just do one of these. I go to the Shadow Realm, and this is just, where is it? Just go like that for a little bit. Then I'm in the Shadow Realm, and then I come back. Is that what we do? Which one do you prefer, Violet or Scarlet? You know, it really depends. There's certain things that I like better about Scarlet. Like, I really like the paradoxes in Scarlet a lot more than Violet. But, the version exclusives in Violet, I like more than Scarlet. So, I have both. I knew I didn't want to have to pick. Oh, also, hold up. We need a new like goal. Boom. I appreciate you guys liking. Really, really helps me out. 5 minutes, Calm, not 5 seconds. What? What did I say? Oh, you mean I have to go to the Shadow Realm for 5 minutes? No, we're not doing that. The boss has spoken. I missed it. You missed the Shadow Realm. Maybe one of these days I'll go back. Who knows? Go for a crunchy taco. I hate burrito soft tacos. Burritos and soft tacos is what I'm assuming you're saying here. I get it. I kind of don't really... Oh god, here we go. Brian's about to pop off. We'll give him a minute, because he needs to wake up. This is his first, like, wake-up call of the day.
Look at me, I'm the captain now. Calm is bonked and all hail King Brian, _ calm snipe _ calm kappa _ calm snipe _ calm kappa _ calm snipe _ calm kappa _ calm snipe.
Anyways, I'm back. Finally back from Brian's Shadow Realm. It's different than the regular Shadow Realm. He do be spitting bars. That's the only way Brian does it. The only way. Shiny? What you talking about? Am I the shiny? Put him back in. No. We're not doing that. Yeah, I like my close-up button that I have. I have this for just occasional moments. Whenever we need a dramatic zoom. Let him cook. Let me cook, guys. We need to get the shiny Whooper. The Whooper. It's the equivalent of a picnic reset. It is. Get some shinies. Different colored t-shirt. Oh, one of these days we're going to make it happen. One day. Mel with a cool 11 loonies.
Have you ever had a dream that you had, you could, you'll do, you want, you could do so, you'll do, you could, you want them to do you so much you could do anything?
Yeah, we've all been there. I think we all can attest to that. Whenever I hear that, I always hear the metal version of it. If you guys haven't heard that before, you need to look it up. Just YouTube. But it's this guy just shredding behind that. Have you ever had a dream? The last part was a little sus. I mean, Brian is always a little sus. I don't know if you guys have realized yet. That is a thing. Been looking for the Secret Art Rare Shiny Calm for a while. Gonna be looking for a bit. Hate to break it to you. Oh god. Don't accept checks, by the way. Yeah, there's a metal version of it.
How does cereal pay its bills? With checks, grimacing face.
Grimacing face is right. Grimacing face is the correct response to that joke. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Brian even said it. He even gave the reaction. Glad to be back on the Pokemon Shiny grind. What are you hunting for? Let's hear it. What's happening? What's going on here? My itty-bitty shiny BBs. Ray's Plays. Where's Ray's Plays? She's not in here. What are you talking Ray's Plays? Ray's welcome in. What? Hold on. Oh. The checks joke was Ray's. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and just we're gonna do this for a minute here. I'm just gonna go away. Goodbye. Just we'll hatch a couple eggs here. Calm and not comprehending. That's me.
I just became a member.
Woot? I'm back. You just became a member. What you talking about? You mean you got a gifted one earlier? Because I didn't get a notification of new member. Raze, I see you there. Don't mind me. I have 2 brain cells and 2 controllers, so you understand where the brain power is going right now, right? I think we both understand the issues here. Older sister turned on Fraggle Rock? The heck is that? Where'd you go? We went to the Shadow Realm for a minute. Sometimes I gotta do it too. Occasionally. Hi CNC, how are you today? I'm doing well. How about yourself? Calm and crash landing. Yes, that's the only way I land. Missed it the other night. Missed what? We need the confused emote. Yeah, we did have it yesterday. Or Tuesday. We had it for like a few hours. And then, well, you know, we probably had it for a full 24 hours because I made the new emote on Wednesday during the day. They share the Bing. No, they don't. Stop it.
Here is your free bonk of the day, calm trapper.
You know what? I'll take the free bonk. That's fine. Just bonked me with $2. And I appreciate it. Calm and clumsy. Yeah. Yeah. The Whoopers are sad that they're being sent to the Shadow Realm. Spare them. Only if a shiny pops up. And then they still go to the Shadow Realm, but we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. So close to 9K, I know. I know. We're very, very close, and we actually got a few subscribers from the sandwich video that was uploaded yesterday. If you guys haven't watched that sandwich video yet, by the way, show it some love. After this stream, you know, tomorrow during the day, or after I end, or whatever. But check it out. The regular videos, they don't do the same as our other stuff, but I've really been like happy with the quality of the regular videos and my new like shorts and stuff like that. So just been trying to diversify what Calm's doing a little bit, right? So you guys can have some other things besides 4+ hour videos. Sometimes you need a bite-sized, just a bite-sized bit of Calm. You get what I mean. All diggity aside. Woot. I don't know how he's gonna say this. Ceiling cat. What the heck? Out of nowhere.
All digity aside. I like the way you work it.
Digity aside. Carpeted teeth. I'm gonna tell you right now, I understand the joke there. Guys, if you got one of those gifted memberships from Ceiling Cat, make sure you say thanks. Everybody else, get a Ceiling Cat emote in the chat. Maybe a pay button, maybe both. I'll tell you, if you do the pay button and then you do the Ceiling Cat emote, it looks like the Ceiling Cat is reaching out to, like, hit the pay button. So... the Sammy video was fun, and I missed it live. Yeah, well, that's like a good way to watch it. You don't have to watch the whole VOD to get the experience. Today I was shiny hunting a Mastiff. Got a back-to-back instead. Back-to-back what? the question mark shiny. No diggity, no down. Heyo, 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 heyo. It's a Jim Henson TV series with puppets. Fraggle Rock. I'm surprised I haven't heard of that before, because I really like Jim Henson stuff, and like I know that it isn't stop motion, but I've always liked, since I was a kid, like puppet things and like stop motion stuff, claymation, stuff like that. So I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen that before. Am I insane, LJ? Yes. Yes. The answer, Calm has spoken. Where is the best place to shiny hunt the blue Shellos? That luckily is the easier one to get, I feel like, but it's still not that easy. The place that I hunted it was, I forget the name of the beach. Secluded Beach. It's on like kind of the east side of the map. You do a water sandwich, there's gonna be a lot of other things there, but there's a lot of Shellos. And the first shiny that I got on my first water sandwich there was a Shellos. So yeah, that's where I'd go. But if you're not against it, trying to get an outbreak, probably the better idea. It's pretty rough. Which shiny do you want more, the Whooper or the Score Bunny? Well, I don't have a Score Bunny at all in this game, but I need 3 Whoopers still. So I like Whooper more. I think I'm gonna pick Whooper. He's a cool guy. not letting me send another super chat. Yeah, you know, Z and a couple other people have had issues with that, where YouTube is like, we don't want any more money. Stop it. Was hunting Slitherwing earlier. Just barely noticed the blue wing of a shiny Venomoth. Very nice. Oh, it was inside of a wall. I've never found a shiny in the wall before. I'm sure I've run past at least a few, which stresses me out a little bit. Got a shiny Gardevoir. Very nice. That's my one scattershot for the week. My OLED cost me more than I initially thought. Ceiling Cat, I appreciate you. Do not put yourself in a bad spot. I appreciate you. And hopefully the OLED, I mean, I know for sure that those things are super nice. And I'm kind of jealous of my wife's, but I never play undocked. So, like, I can't justify just getting one of those, you know? Which, I wouldn't mind having one, but because it doesn't have, like, a better chip or anything like that, I couldn't convince myself to buy one.
Brian is running out of Pokemon to try and nom this lord. Pronoun S. So tonight some future legendaries, Ogerpon and Terrapagos.
Ogerpon and Terrapagos. Why did he say... Oh, I mean, I guess it is an A. It's gotta be Terra and Galapagos. So, Terrapagos. 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 Terrapagos sounds better, I feel like. Right? Not Terrapagos. I think it's the A from Galapagos and the Ter from Terra. Terrapagos. And Ogerpon, I don't feel like is, like, very confusing. I feel like we can all agree on Ogerpon, right? Nobody's thinking it's Ogirpoon. Ogirpoon. Oh, maybe I'm gonna stop on that. I don't know what ball to put my Samurott in. I personally was kind of unsure about that too. I was kind of thinking Lure Ball. Because it's blue, it gets kind of a reddish tint. And it has some yellow on its underbelly when it's a Samurott. So yeah. That's what I would go with. I think Lure Ball is the coolest one. The Zelda Switch is beautiful. I'm super tempted. Yeah. I was looking at it. The only thing is, like, I know for sure I'm not going to be able to find one. So it's kind of... that's what's keeping me from it. I'm hollering, what? Ograpon. Ograpun. Good old Ograpun. Ogra. Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and we're just gonna go ahead and do this for a minute again. I'm gonna just shut up again. Caught in 4K again. I'm literally having lots of issues tonight. I need some help. But yeah, let me just... We're starting anew. Stream has just begun. Welcome in, everybody, to this new stream where we haven't talked at all yet. Nothing has been said this stream. Is the Samurott raid hard? I haven't done it. But I would assume yes. And yeah, the drop shadow is like a different layer. Don't question that. I'm the one who needs help. Raiders. Wait, who raided? People are saying hello to raiders. I was in the Shadow Realm, so I couldn't see. Thought I was 35 minutes late. Yeah, no, you weren't. We didn't say anything before this, so don't bother rewinding. Don't bother. I think I'm gonna go watch South Park now until bedtime. Neko, we'll see you around. Thanks for hanging out. Fam Gulp. Zerk. Oh, here, we're gonna see. There are no raiders. I didn't see a raid.
Zerkatry Phoromosanialego Stachatacablacephalon.
He pronounced all of those pretty good. I don't really have any complaints about that. Do we need to contact Julissa or your mom? I was gonna make a joke about Julissa basically being my mom since we're married now, but that kind of that's a really strange implication. So, you take your pick. Dealer's choice. We're having some issues. Is homie in the future right now? I wish I was, so I can stop myself from all of these things I'm saying. She does hit me with the chancla, which is, you know, that's all I'm saying. I have to catch a chancla every now and then. Explodes into a pile of rainbow glitter and shiny luck. Somebody better grab some of that shiny luck. Nailed the Ultra Beast, yeah. Yeah, I don't have any complaints with how I pronounce those. So, but then he says really weird pronunciations occasionally. But I think you guys probably think that about me too. With like Rayquaza. I know most people think it's Rayquaza. I hate that. We don't have to get too far into this discussion, but yeah. I'm sure you guys, it's Brian, he's not going to be 100%, just like I'm not going to be 100% for you. I'll say something differently than you think it should be, and then we can all complain, you know, make your Twitter post. Too early in the stream for this weirdness. Is it, though? Is it? Call Miss Kim Possible. Woot. I'm taking the luck. I need it. No. You know what? I've canceled out the shiny glitter luck. It isn't a thing anymore. He's avoiding it now. Avoiding what? Rayquaza. I hate it. And I get that some people say it's like Quasar. But I don't know, man. What mon did you use against Samurott? You know, Koraidon's actually a pretty good pick. It resists the bug. Well, what type is it? Is it fighting dragon? What is Koraidon? Is it fire fighting? It's fighting dragon, right? CD, welcome in. It's Thursday. Thursday is the weird day of the week. I mean, I feel like every day is the weird day of the week in here, but, you know, that's fine. Let the weirdness begin, says LJ. Just beat it with 0 seconds left. So, if anybody has an Oshawott with a lure ball, in a lure ball, you hook me up. I don't know if I'm gonna do one on stream or not. Maybe I will. Maybe we try it. But I don't know. I don't want to spend like a lot of time on Samurott. I wouldn't mind getting one though, because I do really want to get a shiny Oshawott, and I'm thinking maybe tomorrow I hatch a bunch of Oshawotts. We try to get a few of them, and maybe it ends up being like the like the Galarian Meowth ordeal, where we just get a whole bunch of them. Decidueye, welcome in. Getting late here. Good night, Richard. We'll see you around. Thanks for hanging out. But he's not a Quasar. I would agree. You know, he's supposedly out in outer space, but I don't know. I get it. And the Japanese pronunciation is no help. When it's in Japanese, they're usually the same thing in Japanese, and they don't normally change up the pronunciations between Japanese and English, but they could have spelled it Rayquaza in Japanese, but they spelled it Rayquaza. in Japanese. That's his name in Japanese. Kind of weird. Raykuza. See if McLoopy can join you. He's a legend. Maybe. We'll see whenever I decide to do it. Maybe after eggs. Maybe we try for a Samurott. Fire Tauros worked fairly well in the raid. I'm surprised that works. You just get bopped by water attacks, and then what? You just have anger point after that? Is that how that works? I'm making food at the moment. King Bob, I'll be here. Koraidon is physical, so I'd recommend using Flare Blitz. Yeah. The Big Bop. I'm gonna dual hunt Rowlet and Oshawott. Very nice. I think I'm gonna dual hunt the Oshawott because, I don't know, I would like to get the whole line done. And then just... I'm falling behind on the Masuda hunts. I have so many things I need from Masuda still. Is it on the Discord? Is what on the Discord? Also Premier Ball. Oh, well, Ceiling Cat has a Premier Ball. I didn't even realize that. Got a shiny Hatena. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, one more egg. I thought I was done. I guess I wasn't really... The multi-hunts, they're confusing me. I have a great ball. Yes, you do. And that would be Sir Shikker's favorite ball. He wishes that he was still at that tier. Who's next in the Premier Club? I don't know. I feel like a lot of the people who've had the memberships for a long time, a few of them I haven't seen in a bit. So I'm not really sure who the next Premier Ball is going to be. I think a few of the mods have been here for a hot minute. Maybe... Raze, do you have a Premier Ball already? Because Raze has been here for a hot minute. Can't remember if Raze is in the club already. I'm trying to scroll for a message from Raze. I don't see one. Oh, Raze is already in the squad. I figured Raze was in around the same time as, like, you guys. Because you guys all showed up around Rookie D time. Around the Rookie D days. I'll be the last mod with a Premier Ball. You hate to see it, but if there's ever a new moderator, when that finally happens, you'll probably beat them. You'll have the seniority, at least in that. I'm in the club, got mine not too long after Jalissa. And Jalissa was like one of the first. I knew, Raze, you were in right around the time that we hit 1,000 subs, and man, this is taking a minute. After this, I need to do an egg Sammy. Don't let me forget. How's it going? Naomi, it's going well. Long live the Clodsire. I'm a fan of Clodsire, but I mean, Clodsire I think is better than Quagsire. But I like the Johto Wooper better than the Paldean Wooper. He's still cool, but I like the colors and I like the shiny of the Johto Wooper better. Calm was really ominous there. What do you mean? What you talking about? What ball for Oshawott? I think Lure Ball is a good one. 7 more days until Premier Ball. Really? Game Boy Cooler. I didn't realize you've been in the club for so long. Yeah, we need to do an Egg Sammy. We're almost there. Game Boy Cooler, 1 week. That's crazy. We've had so many people that have had memberships for so long, which is not like a small thing, by the way. I know I always tell you guys that I appreciate you supporting. I do that at the end of every stream, but I really do appreciate you guys with that. Going out of your way, paying some dollary dues, I do appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys also killing the like goals. I'll pin another one up. Already going to a 200 like goal. Oh wait, I'm wrong. Bummer, dude. So It's the way it works is it's 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and then 6 months. So were you thinking that the next one was at 4 months, and you actually need like 4 more months? What can you do? I can't choose the breakpoints for that, by the way. But how we doing tonight? Z Toxic, how's things? How was the recording? I'd be lurking sometimes, but I'm always here. Well, Coop, I appreciate you lurking. Whether you're in the chat or you're just hardcore lurking, I appreciate you. And that goes for the rest of you lurkers out there, too. I know we have a bunch of you guys sitting in the shadows. And not quite in the shadow realm, but, you know, kind of similar. Just the pseudo-shadow realm. Alright. Sorry, I'm trying to control 2 dudes at once here. I'm going to do an Egg Sammy in both games again. My shiny otters will be named PB and J. I'm down with it. 8 more months until Doomsday. Doomsday? What? Because it's Luxury Ball next? Don't be like this. You want to flex with the Luxury Ball. Trust me. What about Super Mario Galaxy? Is that where I'm at? That's the people who are lurking? They're in Super Mario Galaxy? What? Oh, we officially finished 3D World tonight. I got you. I was confused. I missed part of this conversation. Found a shiny Wailmer in Ultra Sun. Very cool. Wailmer's like a pretty good shiny. Wailord I've always really liked too. He's just like a big, pink, ridiculously large whale. And I like that. I always like Kyogre because of that too. Yucky Luxury. You're one of the few. We went over this. It's basically just you that isn't a fan of the Luxury Ball. It's high class. It has the gold. That's a very neat Sammy. Yeah. The egg, well, it's not, it's bananas, but the egg and peanut butter sandwich. Oh, and butter. Peanut butter, butter, and banana. Should I evolve my Wailmer? Whenever I get a shiny, personally, I leave it the lowest evolution until I get a duplicate, and then I evolve one, so that I can have one of each, like, Pokemon. But if you evolve it into a Wailord, and then you find a shiny Wailord, then you're stuck with 2 shiny Wailords. But if you find a Wailord and you already had the Wailmer, boom, you're perfect. And if you find another Wailmer, you just evolve one, right? So that's my thought process. I never evolve early, even though sometimes it's cooler to have the fully evolved thing. I got the FOMO on that, the fear of missing out. 44 and a half more months until my favorite ball. So close. I know you're going to stick it out, Oriso. I know you're going to be in for the long haul. Calspyro exists in the in-between moments. I see you there. Don't think I missed it. Someone else doing SR hunting, or is it just me? What are you soft resetting for? What are you doing? What's your favorite cookie? So, my wife is gonna hate this, but let me just tell you. There was this girl at my office that made me one of the best cookies I've ever had in my life. And it was like a peanut butter cookie wrapped around a Reese's peanut butter cup. Like, I don't know how to make this shape, but it was like a pie crust around a Reese's peanut butter cup. It was so friggin' good. It was the best cookie I've ever had in my life. That being said, you know, we have this place called Crumble over here, and they have some really good cookies. They're about, you know, 8,000 calories. So when you get one, you have to break it up into kind of like pizza slices. You cut it up and you eat one like portion of it, and then you're kind of in a coma for a couple days, and then you go back and eat the rest, and you know, that's kind of how it works. But they are very good, very tasty. Crumble's so good, yes. Yeah, they're the one that I really like is kind of basic. They have this one that's like circus animal cookie, which is, you know, those like frosted animal cracker ones that are like pink and white and they have the sprinkles on them. They have like a sugar cookie that has like a frosting like that on it, and then they have like some little sprinkles on it. It's so good. It's basic, but it's fantastic. You need a lock on that door and AC in that room. I know. What did Julissa say? Why are you saying... Oh. You mean after I admitted to having the delicious cookie from the female coworker? I don't know. They all tried to win me over, basically. When I was working there, they knew to bring me snacks like that they could win me over with that stuff, and then I would help them out with their computer stuff quicker. So I would get a lot of gifts, but they were loaded gifts, you know. There was an expectation of some job related stuff that was going to happen after that. They used to send me a lot of they used to give me a bunch of peppermint bark. I don't know if you guys have ever like had that, but they have these squares by like Girardelli. I don't know how to pronounce it. Those like fancy chocolate squares. They have one that's peppermint bark, and it's like a holiday only thing, and I like it. Around that time, I just get a bunch of those. So they would always come over with like a big bag of that, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, my printer isn't working." Yeah, you don't want to make the IT guy mad. Trust me, they all knew. Never thought IT guys. Yeah, no. You know, us IT guys, we're slept on a little bit. Some of us are devilishly handsome, I might say. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I was nice to everybody there. I feel like as far as IT guys go, I'm pretty personable, right? I would talk to them a lot. I would kind of explain what was going on, and they all kind of liked me because of that. So I was a popular guy there. Girardelli starts the same way as Giratina. Is it Girardelli? Girardelli? I don't know. Either way, the chocolate squares. You understand what I'm saying here. I don't want to have to pronounce names and Pokemon names. I'm gonna get thrashed for each one I'm saying. I know those, they're pretty good. Love peppermint bark. Yeah. They have a dark chocolate and a milk chocolate one. I like the milk chocolate ones better. But they just kind of basically picked up whichever ones, and I was fine with it. I was a big fan. At least later in life, the women like the nerds like me. Is that a thing? I don't know. Calm can be easily bribed. I can be, you know. It is what it is. Unless you send me ketchup chips, it'll still make it into the video, but I don't know if I'll be as easily bribed with the ketchup chips. Just throwing it out there for you guys. Wait, Calm, when did you get a P.O. box? I've had it. Mel sent me a big, like, Canadian box. Crumble cookies, yes. Good old crumble cookies. We need to get, well, maybe I don't. I was gonna say I need to get the crumble cookie sponsorship. That'd be the end of me. I'd be 400 pounds. There would be no turning back for Calm after the crumble sponsorship. went to the store in Chicago and bought way too much chocolate. The store? You mean like the Ghirardelli chocolate place? They're out of Chicago? Woot? I was able to show up. Zinnia, welcome back. Calm is a Riz monster. I don't know about that. I don't think that's accurate. I do have a lot of shinies though. The ladies say they like that. I've heard. Ketchup chips are like reverse bribes, they are. Yeah. I would consider that a reverse bribe. Though I do appreciate you guys sending stuff to the VO box. It's fun to open it up on stream. Calm, deal offer. 1 cookie for a hug. Depends on the cookie. It depends. There's some variables here. 420 pounds of pure muscle. Try again. Try again. I don't think the crumble cookie is giving me any muscle. Bring the shiny luck again. Did you get one last stream? I don't want to talk about it. I got 2. Well, no. Last stream was Dynamax Adventures, right? I'm gonna go back to my initial statement. I don't want to talk about it. I hate ketchup chips. They're not for me. Canadians love them. They're big fans of the ketchup chips. Maybe Calm secretly likes the ketchup chips. No. Why are you always focusing on the ketchup chips? Let's talk about them Kit Kats. Those were good, and I'll tell you, they're already all gone. So I'll give you the dub on that, and my wife loved the Tim Tams. So everything that wasn't ketchup related, I was a fan of. All the chocolate was really good. What else? The pomegranate ginger ale was pretty neat too, actually. There was some good stuff in there. There was too much hesitation there. What did I hesitate on? What are you talking about? Canadians and me. Yeah, Raze, you are Canadian. Don't try to fool me anymore. I don't buy it. Have you gotten a shiny yet? Not yet. But, we'll see. I only have a few eggs to hatch tonight. I think we have, like, 20 more, something like that to hatch. And then we're going to get into some other hunts. We'll get something tonight. Hear me out. Chip-flavored ketchup. No. As a Canadian, I hate ketchup chips. Really? There's the one Canadian that doesn't like ketchup chips. We found... Now, Mel, you know what to do. You can't lie to Mel. I'm not lying. There have been 0 lies. Do you accept handwritten letters? Yeah. Sir Shicker's already sent me a few love letters. Hasn't been afraid to email me the rough drafts, but, yeah. Whatever you want to send to the P.O. box. Well, maybe not whatever. Use some common decency in the P.O. box. Don't be sending anything weird. You 100% did. What? I haven't hesitated, haven't lied. I've never in my life have I lied. That's a fact. Calm, don't tell him. I think everybody already knows. That's okay, Sir Shicker. Don't run away from your feelings. Washington is just Canada South. Yeah, basically. What if we sent you some Pokemon cards? Do it. Make it happen. Make it happen. Do you remember the purple and green ketchup? Yes, I do. It's funny because I never really liked ketchup, but that just made it a for sure, like, hard pass for me. There was nothing worse than seeing bright green ketchup, and it was like, okay, this definitely ain't for me. As soon as I saw the bright green, and the purple was kind of like off-putting too. I remember the green was really green, and the purple was almost like kind of like dark, kind of like tar. So yeah, wasn't really for Calm. How many eggs have you hatched? About 200. Between both games. I think I made like 120 eggs for each game. So at the end of the night, we're going to be at about 240. A used earbud. But why? What are we hatching for? You saw him? We're doing Score Bunny on Scarlet and Wooper on Violet. It was called Misty. I knew it. I knew that was the case. I knew you were around for that. If Mel and Calm are the same, then Mel had ketchup chips recently. Mel, they're calling you out. They're finding out your your lies. Your house of cards is falling apart right now. And you all call me the liar. This is all Mel's situation. She set it up. So you remember that. You know, next time you're calling Calm the liar. Calm and deceitful, whatever you guys were saying. Oh my god, was that ketchup called Easy Squirt? Don't tell me that it was called that. That's just bad marketing right there. That is not the play. I will tell you that right now. Everybody sitting in the boardroom signed off on that one, huh? They said, yeah, that's fine by me. Sounds great. Notice that Calm's hands are always down whenever I type here. Are they down? There's not exactly a hand cam here. Easy squeeze. Okay, that's better. Makes a lot more sense. Easy squeeze. Calm and ketchup chips. No. It'd be so nice if there was a thing called a shiny stone. That'd be too easy. No. I want to have the encounter. I want the excitement of the encounter. Just having a real, even if the item was super rare, and you could turn any Pokemon into the shiny, I think that would kind of kill the vibe for me. I personally wouldn't want that. His water bottle is actually full of ketchup chips. No, it's not. Don't mind me. There's a shiny stone. Yeah, there is a shiny stone. It doesn't do what you think it does, though. I know that... Is it Roserade? I think Roserade takes a shiny stone. Maybe... Togekiss as well? Who evolves with a shiny stone? Gen 4 had some weird stones that, like... I kind of forget the Pokemon that evolves with that. Shiny stone is kind of the weirdest one. Screaming Pillar, welcome in. You're not able to have both cameras in view. Don't you have a top-down camera? I did. So I don't always have that set up. I was looking at the thing that my top-down camera is usually set up on, and it's a very large C-stand, like a big one. And I don't want to have that and all the cables in my business when I'm off stream, so I don't usually have it set up. I set it up before stream. Gallade does. Oh yeah, Gallade was a weird one too. Yeah, Shiny Stone, I think that. I think Gallade is Dawnstone, isn't it? For some reason, Dawnstone is what I have in my head for Gallade. Togetic, Roselia, oh, Minchino, what the heck? And Flabebe. I didn't realize that Florges was a stone evolution. I'm late. I was doing Minecraft. RJ. Welcome in. My wife is in the room.
Buy you a snack.
She brought me a snack, she says. Yo, Calm, do you know Purple Cliff? I do. I know that he has some issues with Lechonk. What's up? Hot ketchup Kool-Aid. I'm not looking. We got some pretty patties. Why is he painting? They aren't pretty patties. They're just Krabby Patties. I thought they were going to be weird colored. All right, hold on. Let me hatch these last couple eggs. And then we're going to crack into a Krabby Patty. I love those. I can't imagine these are going to be amazing, but as long as they're not flaming hot peeps, I think I'm doing pretty good for tonight. It could be a lot worse. Hope he does get a shiny Spiritomb soon. Me too. I don't know when that's gonna happen. Have it mounted on your arm so you can bring it in and out of your area. The C stand is very large. I could have it on there constantly, but I also use the camera occasionally. So I don't just want to only have it up in the Shadow Realm on its own. All right, hold up. I think that we're done. Okay, we're done in Scarlet. So I'm gonna soft reset this one, and we're just gonna finish up in Violet. But, okay, we'll get that out of here for now. Let's eat a Krabby Patty, I guess. It's just taped shut. Why is it? It's literally, you guys probably can't see it. It's just got like a piece of tape, just like a regular, just some guy retaped this shut. What if there's a bunch of cash in here, my wife says? Then we better end the stream. If it's, we don't want them to know that we found the cash. No, we're not ASMR in this. They're just all individually wrapped. It's just a bunch of Krabby Patties. Man, they're really... You can really smell the sweetness outside of the wrapper. Anyways, here's my Krabby Patty. It is...
It's disgusting.
My wife says it looks disgusting. Each bite costs you over $100. You see the Krabby Patty here? Let me just say, if you get a hamburger and the bun is that color, that pink, you need to send it back and you need to run away. That is not cooked. Did I say bun? Patty. I meant patty. Also, that pickle is literally the same size as the patty, so would be a strange burger all around. It's a gummy. Yeah, they're not bad. There's 6 Krabby Patties in this. So I'm gonna have lots of time to eat Krabby Patties.
Let me pet your cat. I'll head over now.
Oh yeah, deal. There's a cat. Do you see her? Over there just sitting in front of my very bright light. That's a floodlight. She's just like, this is where I'm gonna sit. This is where I'm comfortable at. In front of this floodlight. Alright. The other doggo, she got groomed, actually, the other day. She's looking fresh. And she has pink paws right now. She doesn't want to be picked up. My wife, whenever she gets her groomed, gets her, like, died a little bit. So she has hot hands right now. She has, like, pink booties on. But, yeah. We're all doing our best here.
Bonk, 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 take your bonks.
I'll take the bonks. My wife wants another Krabby Patty. Hold on. Sunflora is what Sunkern evolves into with the Dawnstone. The Sunstone. What are you talking about? Not the Dawnstone. Go Lurker back there. Go Lurker. What? OG Lurker. Oh, that's my cat, you mean. Yeah. She is a Lurker. Envoy, welcome in. I can eat the whole box of those. They're not bad. They're kind of difficult to eat during stream. There was like... They were a little bit chewier. That doesn't make sense. A little bit tougher than I thought they'd be. Does that make sense? Maybe that still doesn't make sense. The paws are pink and hot because they're being dipped into hot Kool-Aid. You know, I wasn't with the groomer when they did this, so that could be a thing. I can't confirm nor deny whether or not that happened, but I'll have to ask her. That's a good way to, like, lose our dog groomer. It's like, hey, you been dipping our dog's feet in Kool-Aid? Not just Kool-Aid, hot Kool-Aid? She starts sweating a little bit. Why do you ask? Light of Alpha. What the heck? With the $10. I appreciate you, buddy. Hope the cat's tail doesn't wag at the camera. Wag at the camera? What you talking about? Here we go.
Let's hope the cat's tail doesn't wag at the camera. LOL.
Wag at the camera. She's long gone. She knew that she was in the limelight. She's out. Haichus are so good. I agree. I really, really like Haichu. Yeah, you can leave it open. Your cat is thinking, how can I usurp this stream and take over the world? She just really wants to eat. She has no thoughts further than that. She just wants food. I have zebra cakes downstairs. Very nice. Mia. All she wants to do is eat. And then she eats too fast, and then she throws up, and then she eats again. And that's like kind of the continual process. You know, like Ouroboros, where it's like eating its own tail. It's just going in circles like that. That's basically what my cat is doing with eating food and throwing up. And then just the cycle continues. What are zebra cakes? They're like a little... Little Debbie is like a little ghetto. Let me just say that. And I hope Z Toxic you can agree with that. But they're like these little cakes. They're just chocolate with like white icing stripes on them. They're cool. They're just like little cake things. Don't know zebra cakes. She's Canadian. I don't think they have Little Debbie in Canada. Oh no, it's ghetto. I'm glad we can agree on that, Z Toxic, because that doesn't mean that they're not good. It was just a ghetto snack that we grew up with. And now we reach back and we grab a little bit of the ghetto, because sometimes you need a taste of the ghetto. You need to just dip your toes back into it. Remember where you came from, right? I like my zebra cakes cold, like in the fridge cold. I could see that being all right. Yeah. It's a gas station delicacy. You know, I've never had a gas station zebra cake. It does seem like something that would be a gas station food. I could see that being a thing. Second only to fudge rounds. Those are pretty good. Those Keebler elves, they know what they're doing, man. Training up, getting Blissey raids. Are the Blissey raids still a thing? Or are you just finding regular Blissey raids just out in the wild? I grew up with Little Debbie's. Yeah, you know, I didn't when I was growing up. But we had them occasionally. Zebra cakes were like the thing that I got a bit. I hate saying this name, but the Nutty Buddies were the ones that we had more often than not. And those are kind of like, for you Canadians, they're kind of like a coffee crisp, but instead of coffee, it's like peanut buttery. So yeah, with a terrible name. What's better than chocolate covered cards? Don't. No. Stop it. Yeah. I don't love the name. They're pretty good. The Nutty Buddy is a pretty good, like, candy bar thing. I think this is my last Whooper. I think we have one more. Little Debbie's more like Little Devils. You know, she tries her best. It's not her fault that she's ghetto. She didn't choose the life. She just happened to be in it. Was born into it. Alright. 240 eggs tonight. 0 shinies. What can you do? Does anybody want to try, like, a Samurott raid? Do we think that we can beat one? Or does anybody have an Oshawott that they can trade me? What do you guys think? I don't want to do a bunch of Samurott stuff tonight, but I would like to get one clear for myself. I'm not going to do a bunch of these. It's so hard. I got you. I haven't beaten it yet. I have an Oshawott. Orisa, what ball did you catch it in? Koraidon is the way for the win. You know, I don't think I have one trained up. I can do that really quick. Give you an Oshawott and a Beast Ball. Beast Ball's kind of a cool option. You know what? Maybe I'm going to do that. Maybe I'm just going to take the Beast Ball for Moody Mel. It's bug and water. Like bug with lots of water attacks. So flying type stuff seems to be pretty good against it. Alright, well, I guess the next thing I'm going to go for... I think we're going to go for a Dunsparce first, and then we'll go over to Shroomish. The otter is live, yeah. Yeah, it was just enabled today. Would be fun to watch you fail, would it? Would it? And I think my Koraidon is in Violet, actually. I don't think it's in Scarlet. The heck is it? I have no idea where my Koraidon is. I thought it was in Violet. Oh, he is in here. Yeah. I don't know. Beast Ball's such a good one. I agree. Yeah. Use the search feature. Nah, I knew where it would probably be. We're gonna get right into the Dunsparces. We need this 3 segment, so we're not gonna waste any time. Getting right into the Dunsparce checks. Normal Sammy. I can find my... Alright. It's fried fillet, salty, and another one. I can find... There it is. Sour? Oh, I'm probably just gonna... Well... I'm gonna do a spicy, because I have a bunch of those. I've been around here thrice as long as you. It's not about faith, it's about knowing. About knowing. It's just about knowing, apparently. I can give Beast Ball babies to anybody who wants them. I appreciate it, Mel. I will definitely take one of those. I think that's a pretty cool ball for them. So... smell something weird in here. My door is open. I think my dogs are pooting. Some weird stonks. Ryan Reynolds, welcome in. Hello, hello. I am at 162 for 3 segment. I don't love that. I hope that, well, I'm going to say sorry to you initially, but I hope that you're over odds for me to go under odds. That's kind of, I hope we're balancing each other out a little bit. And that's nothing against you. You're already over odds, though. So hopefully you get yours on the next one, and then I get mine 50 under odds, because I'm at like 40-ish. I haven't been counting super close, but we're around 40. Got some in a Pokeball. The basic, the classic. But hopefully we can get a few Dunsparces today. The last stream, when we were looking for these, we just had like 0 luck on the Dunsparces. I don't know what the deal was. We just really were not having any luck finding these Dunspars. So we're hoping we're going to make up for lost time and just get a ton of them today. Because we used to get like 3 or 4 Sammy down here. And I'm not going to wait around. I'm just going to look. And I'm going to do my loops. Last time I was trying something new. I'm not doing that. We're going to do the circles. And we're just going to pray a little bit. Pray to old Arcus. Also have a 6 IV French Metamorph for you. A Metamon. I appreciate that. I only have very bad IV dittos, so I will definitely take that. Last stream was sad. I would agree. And I was telling you guys, if you guys were in for the last stream, it was Dynamax Adventures, and we were dual hunting it. And, didn't get anything. I don't want to talk about that. But I did a bunch more Dynamax Adventures after the fact on Wednesday during the day. And dude, I probably did another 5 or 10. I still didn't find anything. And it was 5 or 10 on 2 games. So it was actually like either 10 or 20 if you count the encounters on both games. And just nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I don't know what the deal is, why the curse has not been lifted. I did a couple today too during the day, and it has just been not really happening. So I'm kind of thinking about maybe doing some like Sun and Moon hunts, getting the shiny charm in that game, because you can hunt like almost every legendary in the like ultra wormhole stuff, and they're just soft resets. The shiny charm works on them, so they're a 1 in 1365 chance, and they're pretty good like chances, pretty quick soft resets, and I can just get tons of different things. So I'm kind of thinking about that, and then just transferring up to Pokemon Bank. So that's kind of my plan. Yo, Amugus, welcome in. Hello, hello. You can only hunt the legendaries in Ultra Sun or Moon. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, with the, like, the, Ultra Space, I don't even know what they call it. You find them in Ultra Wormholes. So I was kind of thinking about doing some of those. And I could get all of the Ultra Beasts too. They're all like not shiny locked, which is pretty cool. The only thing that I can't get in that is like Lunala and the box legendaries, you know. Those are shiny locked, which is unfortunate. And what else? What else couldn't I get from that? I think like all the birds, all the other legendaries are available, I think. Like the same stuff that Sword and Shield has in Dynamax Adventures, I'm pretty sure. And I also wouldn't mind getting like a Poipole, getting a Type Null, stuff like that. There's a lot of things I would like to get in those games. Soft resetting. Oh, you're going for the Swords of Justice. I was kind of thinking about doing that in Sword and Shield too. Is doing like the curry, the like picnic reset things for them. Camping reset. Either way, you open up camp, and it forces them to respawn. I thought that would be kind of cool too. But yeah, there's a lot of things I want to hunt, and those are also affected by the shiny charm, which is cool. All right, I lied. I think I'm gonna go back and forth here a little bit. We just have a lot of spawns happening here. Gonna lurk while I knock out. Gotta be up to 4:30. Peace and love. Oh, you gotta be up at 4:30. Buddy. I'm sorry that it be like that. We'll see you around on the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Cobalion isn't shiny locked. I know. Yeah, I know it isn't shiny locked. But, yeah, the Swords of Justice in Sword and Shield are nice and easy to get. Zygarde is locked. Is it? In Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon? It is? I was pretty sure you could find that in the wormholes as well. And I don't think anything in those wormholes is shiny locked. I could be wrong. I didn't think that anything was, though. Sorry, I'm trying to look at these Dunsparce as well as keep up on the chat. Want to use an Amogus emoji. What would the Amogus emoji represent? Would it just be like some sus activity in the chat? Is that what we're doing with that? I could see it being kind of useful. Zygarde is from the... Oh, collecting the cells. Yeah, man, Zygarde sucks in Dynamax Adventures 2. That's too bad, because that would be a nice one to just be able to soft reset for. But, I guess what can you do? Gotta do the DAs. Pokemon plush toys are fun. Yeah, I have a few. I try not to buy too many, because they take up a lot of space, and they're hard to display, I feel like. Like, not as easy as, like, a box of something or a figure, you know? With the plushies, they're just kind of a big thing that usually doesn't stand up on its own. And it's just like an ordeal. Hold on. In Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, Zygarde can be found in Resolution Cave. Yeah, after the cells, though, right? Which I guess makes sense that it might be shiny locked. I don't know, I can't confirm nor deny whether or not that thing is shiny locked, but I could see that maybe being a thing. First Dunsparce. We're about 5 minutes in. Not too bad. My Slowpoke plush makes me snicker every time I look at him. He's just a cool little guy. He's extra round. I'm a big fan of that one. The one I was talking about in the Discord the other day is they had like a $400 gigantic Slowpoke plush that I don't even know where it would go. But if I had like stupid money and I was just looking to buy all of the funny dumb stuff, you know I'd be getting that gigantic Slowpoke. And he'd be somewhere in this room, large and in charge, but it's basically like the Wailord and the Mareep, and there were some other ones. I forget what the most recent, like, full-size, really big plushie was. Lucario was another one. Oh yeah, the Spheal, that's the other one. Spheal was also one of the ones that, you know I'd be grabbing. If space wasn't an issue and money was also just, you know, the Altaria. There's an Altaria one? My wife is telling me big plushies that I should get. The Altaria's for her. That's one of her favorites. Ooh. He was looking a little pink. Oh, let me get Dunsparce on the board, by the way. It'd look so calm. I don't know. He would just be large and in charge, which I think is also fine. Like, I'm down with it. Dunsparce number 1. Is this the lad? Who knows? Let me get him a little bit. There we go. Gotta collect all the Pokemon keychains. Keychains? How many keychain things do they have? That's actually one thing I feel like they don't have a ton of merch on. In Japan, they do. They have a lot of like blind boxes of keychains and stuff for Pokemon, but I don't think that they have those in the US, like Pokemon Center store. They just... People in Japan really like blind boxes and like little like gambling elements almost, you know? Like they want to have the random chance in a lot of things, I feel like. They love it. They love blind boxes, booster packs, all that stuff. Such a pretty little lad. Who, me? You know, Dunsparce is pretty cool too, I guess. I do like Shiny Dunsparce a lot. We've just seen so many. I feel like before this, I was a huge fan of Shiny Dunsparce, and now I'm kind of like a little sick of seeing him, just because we found a ridiculous number of them. But I'm hoping we can turn that around. I need to just not see him for a while after getting this 3-segment to Dunsparce. Then we can move on with our lives, right? I swear, I turn around and I see a flash of pink. Was trying to do Dynamax adventures with someone. They lost their sword save file. During the Dynamax adventure? I've never heard of that before. There's no cells in Ultra Sun and Moon. Oh. So, is it shiny locked then? Somebody was saying that. I've never hunted it in that game, so I have no idea. How do you gift memberships? It should just be under like the dollar sign. There's like a dollar symbol at the bottom of the chat. And there's like a super chat, gift memberships, all that stuff is under there. I think there's some limitations though, depending on the version of like, if you're on mobile, some people were saying they still can't see it. And in some like regions, you also can't see it. So, if you're not seeing it, that might be why. And specifically mobile, people have complained that they can't see that stuff for whatever reason. I don't have a Discord. Hate to see it. It's definitely worth it if you're doing Pokemon stuff and you're trying to do raids and trades and everything, though. Not just specifically for my Discord, but Discord in general is a really good tool for doing that stuff. Ditto Dude got a Great Ball. Love to see it. Love to see it. Barnabas, welcome in. I'm not even going to say it. Never mind. I was going to say something about a Dunsparce. We're not even going to mention it. We're not going to call him out. I don't want him to know. The desire sensor, we need to just pretend we're ignoring him completely. Was that shiny? Was what shiny? I didn't see a shiny. Zygarde is shiny locked. Hate to see it. I don't know. I might just have to get it in Dynamax Adventures then, which is not a good time. But at least you can find it shiny, right? Oh god. I'm not positive if this is like the fastest way to see these, but I think it's better than the loop that we do. Because here, at least, we can't get them to spawn inside of the walls. So I think in general, I'm seeing more of the spawns. Swear I saw a shiny 2 segment. Oh, good. Then I'm glad I didn't get it. The 2 segment is a guaranteed fail. Dunsparce, the Dunsparce in the wild can never be a 3 segment, which sucks. Like, sucks that it's evolve only, because it would be really cool to find a shiny 3 segment in the wild. That'd be like a pretty fun hunt, but they just make it so you can't. Just remembered my dream. I was trying to make the dun ditto. You made a petition for it and everything. What would the dun ditto even be? What would he be doing? Also, that would be a very hard emote to make, considering the the pixel constraints, the resolution requirements. Rate my new profile picture, 1 to 10. I literally cannot see what's going on in it. It's like 10 pixels on my screen. But I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. Nice, average profile picture that I cannot see at all. Hold on, I'm kind of trying to look. Is it just is that you? Is it just some dude? I just see what appears to be a human person. Love this cave with Dunsparce. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, this is obviously the spot for him. The place to hunt him. Now, in general, my luck here has been better with the Dunsparces, but you know, it could be worse. And it's a pretty nice looking area too. Just overall very nice looking spot. A few up here, we despawn them. I think I need to do this in like waves of 3, where I go up here, I get all of them to spawn up here, I go down all the way over here, get them to spawn here, and just kind of look around, because I think I can be a little more optimal with it. We want as many Dunsparce per second as we can get, the DPS. It's an emote that if people multiply 1, it looks like it never ended. Oh. I see what you're saying. You know, that would be kind of a cool emote with just Dunsparce. Like, the Ditto would be fine too, but that would take up 3 emote slots, but like a Dunsparce butt, a Dunsparce like middle section, and then a Dunsparce face. And you could just make a big old extra long Dunsparce. I think that'd be kind of cool. It just would take up a lot of emote real estate in our list. 3 emotes takes up a lot of members for us to get that slot, you know. Interest, I know. I feel like it would be alright. Said one thing a while ago, but I said nothing wrong ever since. Woot? I'm missing what's going on. Has it been more than once? I've only seen one timeout. You're in a tough industry. I got you, Chrissy. And by the way, I know you're saying you're like pretty tired and all that stuff. Don't, trust me. If you're not feeling great, get some rest. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. I will be here tomorrow and the next day. And not Sunday, but you know the deal with that. The VODs are always up and you can always pop in whenever, so don't push yourself on that. I appreciate you hanging. Ooh, another one. Will you grow a lemon tree one day? Strange question. I think you're insinuating something, but I'm just going to ignore that. the thing that I think you're thinking. Pinky Stinky Dumbsparse. He's a cool dude. He's fine. She's fine. Do you have any tips on beating the Arceus Pokedex? You mean to get, like, the completion to get the Shiny Charm? Get them all to level 10, you mean? In general, the way to do it is I would always, when I'm trying to complete a Pokedex entry for a Pokemon, do the easiest possible thing that has a red arrow next to it, because those are worth double points. And I don't know if they ever tell you that or not. If they did, I wasn't reading, which makes sense for Calm, right? Like, that sounds like me. Last message, please. Your last message is like asterisk. Good one. Streamer Man, my new profile pic is Shiny's eating a banana like a corn cob. Well, I'm gonna just say that I love my man Shinies, so I'm gonna go ahead and give that a solid 10 out of 10. Just because of Shinies being in it makes any profile pic better. And you love to see it. Love to see Shinies in any profile picture. Found a shiny Tadbulb in an outbreak. Very nice. Tadbulb is pretty hard to spot. How the heck did you see that thing? Just when you weren't looking for it. Egg number 1, Oshawott. Oh, I thought you were saying that you hatched it on egg number 1. Don't do that. Don't play games with me like that. I can make orange rhyme with banana. No. Is this one of those orange you glad I... the, like, terrible jokes? Don't do it. Don't do it. Trust me. It makes you ponder the deepest feelings of sadness and despair. We're getting dark tonight. I don't know what the deal is. It's been a strange vibe tonight. It was a shiny egg number 1. No, I don't buy it. I gotta see the pics in the Discord, or it never happened. I hope that I have good luck like that with Oshawott, though. I'm gonna probably do a big chunk of eggs for them tomorrow. We'll do some dual hunting for them, and try to just get all 3 in one fell swoop. That's what we did with the Meowths, so maybe we can make it happen again. Maybe we get another day where we just get 5. Because that's what happened with the Meowths. We had 400 eggs, 5 shinies at the end of the day. Mawile. What a boot, Mawile. I'm a big fan of Mawile. Love how I joined at the most cursed moment. Is it the most cursed? The night is still young. I could definitely see a more cursed moment happening tonight, just with how things usually go. The later the stream, the weirder it gets. No Pinky. We're gonna continue. How much time do I have? 7 minutes? We got enough time for one more. We'll get 3 Dunsparce checks for the 3 segment. Trying to make sure I don't miss any. If you ever did a Lure Ball Oshawott, I've got a 6 IV one for you. Well, you're talking me into this. Man, I'm kind of torn a little bit now because I wasn't thinking about the Beast Ball, and the Beast Ball is really cool, but the Lure Ball, I think, matches the colors of Oshawott better. Oh god. Oh god. I was having some issues there. But yeah, I think that the Lure Ball matches better, and 6 IV is a nice little bonus. So, Dang, we got another one. 3-in-1 Sammy. We're doing good. What about Dive Ball? Dive Ball's fine. It's like not special. You know, it's just, it does match, but it's not very interesting, I feel like. Have a Premier Ball one. Yeah, it's fine too. Premier Ball, I think, is always good on shinies. Have you missed any shinies this stream? None that anybody has shown me and proven to me. I feel like every stream somebody goes, oh my god, that was a shiny. And then I have to go, shut up. But, yeah, usually if I fail a shiny, everybody tags me in the Discord and, like, I end up knowing pretty quick. I haven't seen that yet. Alright, third one. We're going to look at them. All just hanging out. All the little lads. You know, we have an okay chance of getting one more. I mean, we have like 7 minutes. And I feel like I've found kind of the best little path for these. There's like 3 little spawn sections that we can get for these. As long as we get kind of lucky on this last one. We at right now? 5 minutes. We got a cool 5 minutes. Can definitely make it happen. Krazo. I'm gonna say Krazo this time. Calm, there's a shiny right behind you. I know, there always is. The shiny Mew 3 is always lurking. I haven't caught him yet. He's always just a little faster than my camera. Right behind me. They always be lurking back there. Actually, Beast Ball matches Shiny Oshawott more than a Lure Ball. Well, okay. Maybe on Oshawott, but like on Samurott, it's like kind of a pinky red, a nice blue, and it has some yellow. Its underbelly is like a yellowy off-white kind of color. And the Lure Ball has that little, like, splashy yellow as well. So, if I'm going to do that evolution line, I would probably want them all in the same ball, since they're all kind of similar for colors and stuff. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to decide. I have to look at it. Maybe we do that comparison after the Sammy. Maybe I make my decision here. Because 6IV would also be cool, but, like, I don't really care that much about IVs, you know what I mean? Like, it's always cool to have the bragging rights of having a shiny 6IV, but like, I'm not using them to battle. So, to me, that doesn't change like a lot about it. Started shiny hunting in Let's Go today. Managed to get 4 all under odds so far. What have you found? Yeah, I've been kind of thinking about doing another Let's Go hunt. I think it would be pretty fun. So I've been considering it. I'm not sure what I would hunt, but just it's fun. It's passive. We can chat a lot that day. And yeah, we're running out of things to hunt in Scarlet and Violet, so I'm definitely thinking about doing something else. Dude, that thing is huge. And that one's really small. What the heck? We're seeing like the very big and very small, the Dunsparces. Fairly new to this Pokemon stuff. What are IVs? IVs are a hidden thing on Pokemon that we just recently started being able to see like in the games. But it's a randomized value for each stat that's between 1 and 31, or 0 and 31. That's generated when you catch the Pokemon, and they determine like how good the stat can get to, how high the stat points will get up to. It's like a little multiplier for how good the Pokemon could potentially be. So whenever you are battling with a Pokemon, you usually want it to have a perfect 31 in every single IV that is useful, right? Like all the defenses, HP, the attack that it uses, all that stuff. A 6 IV is just perfect in all of those IVs, is what they're talking about. And IVs can be bred down with an item that you make one of the parents hold. So if it has a perfect set of IVs, it'll pass down, I think it's 5 IVs from itself, the Destiny Knot. It's 4 or 5, I can't remember. But it makes the odds of hatching a perfect Pokemon a lot better. So, yeah. Just a nice thing. The only case that you would really want a 0 IV in something is like for speed. So for Pokemon that are in a Trick Room team, you want them to be as slow as humanly possible, or as slow as Pokemonly possible. So you always go like first in Trick Room. So in that case, people do 0 IV for speed, but that's the only time I can think about wanting a 0 IV. I can't think of another time where you would want anything but a 31 besides Trick Room. Oh yeah, or for hidden power. Yeah, that's how your hidden power is determined, although I think hidden power is changed now. Back in the day, hidden power was like a move that like every Pokemon could learn, and it's the damage that it did and the typing of it was determined based on the Pokemon's IVs. So you would do specific IV builds to get a special hidden power type for a Pokemon that like really needed an ice coverage move but didn't learn ice moves. So you give it a hidden power, which in all honesty is not like that good of an attack, but having a counter, like an attack that's, all right, we're gonna do this, an attack of a type that people might not expect was worth, you know, maybe sacrificing a couple IVs. Okay, we have 3 Dunsparces. Oh god, here they are. First off, let's see if any of them are marked. Might as well take a look-see. 2 are marked. Uncommon mark kind of sucks, and the Dusk mark kind of cool. I mean, 2 of them with okay marks. Whoops. Need to teach them all Hyper Drill. Let's evolve these things. They removed hidden power and replaced it with Tera Blast. Is that a thing? It's like gone? I didn't know if it was like completely completely gone, because in Legends, hidden power was a thing, and hidden power was a thing, and it always hit for super effective is how it worked. So it was kind of like oh my god, it was kind of like Judgment. Because it was just always a super effective, but only Unknown got it in that game. So 0 IVs into physical attacks, you can take less damage when hitting yourself. Yeah, I guess if you're like a special attacker or something, that can make some sense too. I can see that. Whoop. I'm having issues. It's been a little while since I've checked some Dunsparces. Alright. One of these 3. Is this the one?
Drum, 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 drum,
Drum,
drum,
drum,
drum,
drum,
drum,
drum.
drum, 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 drum.
Here it is
drum,
with the beautiful
drum.
song. Wow, he skipped a few of those. He only said it like probably 6 or 7 times. Drum, drum, drum. He's really got away with words, this guy. He really knows how to make it happen. Alright, wasn't the first one. This is the one that has the coolest mark. It'd be cool to get this one as the 3 segment, but, you know, whatever decides to be the 3 segment, I'd be down. Okay. Not the dusk marked one. What can you do? Alright, this is the unmarked, just the little guy. Same thing in BDSP. Unknown was the only Pokemon that could learn it. So they didn't have it on a TM. 3 segment. Here we go. We're going to send them to Ohio. What can you do? There they go. Belly up. You know, 3 checks. We did what we needed to do today. We got 3 checks on the 3 segment. Bullwomp. Yes, the old... It's fine. We're not even to odds yet, so I'm not stressing it too much yet. Yeah. Second Dunsparce hunt time. Well, maybe we'll do another one after this. I'm not against it. We need to go for the thumbnail hunt, though.
They fooled us into another Dynamax Adventures.
What do you mean? Into another Dynamax Adventures? Oh, you mean the Dunsparces where we're checking a bunch of stuff and getting nothing? Is that what you mean? Because I'm feeling that right now. Man, I really wish that my dual hunting with Dynamax Adventures worked how I imagined it was going to work. Because I felt like we were just going to be finding so many shiny legendaries, and it was going to be so cool. Because theoretically, the odds are like a cool 1 in 12.5 is like around where the odds are at. Now, I will tell you guys, I did the math. It isn't exactly 1 in 12. 1 in 12.5 like that. But it's still pretty dang good, the odds. So, I'm trying to decide where I'm going to go for Shroomish right now. I always used to use this hill, but some of them kept spawning behind those rocks. Alright, I think we're just going to try here. I came in at 18 minutes late and only 3 Dunsparce on the board. Yeah, we were hatching some eggs today. So, whenever we have the Masuda hunts at the beginning, they always kind of change up the dynamic. I need shiny Breloom. Yeah, I mean, this spot isn't terrible. I haven't had good luck with it, besides the first shiny one that I found. So what I did to find my first one is I just did a fighting sandwich and I ran around here. And I know that Shroomish isn't a fighting type, but I found a shiny Shroomish because it just makes a bunch of family spawns of Breloom spawn, and there's 4 Shroomish. So you just have really good odds of seeing one just because there's a ton of Breloom spawning and a ton of Shroomish. Grass, I think, is lettuce. I'm guessing here. Hold on, I don't want to have to soft reset. Grass. Salty and spicy with the lechuga. Alright, we're good. Also, new like goal, guys, I appreciate you. 200 likes. Light goal 250. I got you. Boom. Little more than a week until I can hunt for my Destiny Mark Zorua. I hope you get it. It's pretty good chances that you'll get a Destiny Mark whenever you find the shiny. So, like, you might have to find a few. And you're kind of like me. You have to do this hunt for this thing that's kind of annoying to find. It would be so much easier if we just had a favorite Pokemon that was just in the overworld like a normal Pokemon. It would make our life so much easier. Had a lucky moment with Shroomish. What happened? Let's hear it. Wouldn't mind hoarding shiny Zoruas, though. Yeah, I get that. And same with me. I wouldn't mind just having a ton of shiny Dittos. Just shiny Dittos caught by my own hand. Why did you evolve the blue friend-shaped duck into that hideous monstrosity? Woot? Blue friend-shaped duck. I haven't evolved a blue friend-shaped duck yet. You crazy. Right before I was going to make a shiny sandwich for Shroomish, full odds one popped up. Wait, I thought you said popped up and left your screen. It popped up on the left of your screen, or it popped up and it left? Because that to me doesn't sound very lucky. That sounds very unfortunate. You got the super crazy full odds and then just it left. So you thought the Golduck... You caught the Golduck. Oh. You're talking... Yeah, you were talking Psyduck. First, I was thinking... I'm not thinking at all right now. I was thinking you meant Quaxley, and I thought you were commenting on the sniper, like the snipe emote that I just put into stream. And I was like, that duck does not evolve into Inteleon. Like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, so just so you know, guys, there's a special mark, and you guys might not know this. There's a special mark that you can only get on your birthday. And what you have to do is you just go to the Pokemon Center, you talk to the Nurse Joy, and one of those looked weird for a second. And when you talk to Nurse Joy, there'll be like a birthday, like happy birthday and some balloons and stuff. And after you do that, during that day, there's I think it's 1 in... Is it 1 in 25? What is it? It's like a pretty good chance for a Pokemon to be marked with this special mark. It's called the Destiny Mark. And it's... I forget what the actual mark, what it says when you enable it. I can't remember. Somebody in chat knows, though. And they're gonna say it's this, you idiot. But did you evolve the Psyduck? I caught this as a Golduck. So I did not evolve it. He was already a shiny duck. A shiny, not-so-friend-shaped duck. It's unfortunate, but I needed him to be a Golduck. I needed Damp. The chosen one. That's what it is. The chosen one. And 1 in 25. So with Tidal Power, it's better than that. And I can't remember what the boost is with Tidal Power, but I think it's about double the chance. So, or a quarter the chance, I think. So, 1 in 25, that would be about 1 in 6-ish. Right? So, yeah, pretty good chance if you're using Tidal Power and Sparkling Power, which is like what most Sparkling Power sandwiches have. So, you'll see one. Caught the full-on Shroomish. You'll love to see it. Love to see it. Yeah, the Destiny Mark is what I was looking for. And that, for me, when we're doing my birthday hunts, when I'm streaming that day, I'm going to be trying to get a bunch of Destiny Mark things. The primary goal is a Destiny Mark Ditto, but I want to get other things. I think it would be cool to just have a bunch of Destiny marked things. So we'll see. My birthday isn't in a while, but I should try to get Hoppip. Yeah, no, you for sure will be able to get one of those. And with the amount of like Hoppips that spawn everywhere, it shouldn't be too big of a deal. I think you definitely got that. Gotta wait a few months. Mine's a ways away. Mine's in September, so. Get Destiny Mark, Shiny Spiritomb. I don't think that Tidal Power doesn't even affect the overworld spawns like that, so I'll just have to... I will be checking the Spiritombs like I always do that day. And we'll just have to pray, I guess. Because we won't have any boosted chance for that. It'll literally just be... Let me bonk this thing. I don't feel like I'd be able to spot this. It'll just be a cool 1 in 25 chance and a 1 in 4096 shiny. I'll have have something devilish brewing on June 2nd. Devilish? What? Why devilish? I can verify Hoppip. I have like 10 shiny Hoppips. Yeah. I have sent quite a few Hoppips to Ohio. I wish I didn't have to, but thought I saw a shiny deer. I don't need a shiny deer, but I thought I saw it. Yeah, we've sent more than one Hoppip to Ohio. What can you do? My favorite Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet can't be found in the wild. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bummer that you can't get marks on, like, hatched things like that. But, yeah, I don't know. It would be cool if they made in the DLC a place where you could shiny hunt starters in the wild, because Masuda is just not that exciting. I would love it if I could just run around, get some marked shiny starters, and do stuff like that. That'd be fun. Yeah, Shiny Valiant would be cool, for sure. Samurott raid on stream. You know, I was wondering if I was going to do one. I think if you're wanting just Samurott raids, which are kind of boring, there's a bunch, like everybody else is streaming Samurott raids. I'm just going to be doing shiny hunts tonight, I think. I don't usually do the raid events. It's just, you can only catch one. Like, for me, I really don't get the appeal of doing the raids over and over again, like some of these other guys are doing. Can't get marks when you hatch eggs. Yeah, you can't get a mark on a hatched Pokemon. It is a big bummer. Would have been cool to have a mark on my shiny Hisuian Zorua. Yeah. No dice, unfortunately. Yeah, but they're not calm. I get that. I get it. Yeah, I don't know. They don't really interest me. And I feel like if I'm sitting here doing them, you guys will be able to tell that I'm bored. And it's just going to be a drag. This raid is not too stressful. Is too stressful and frustrating for the vibes here, is it? Is this one pretty bad? I don't know. It's kind of crazy how difficult they make some of these. Caught 7 shiny Metatites on my birthday a few weeks ago and got 0 destiny marks. I'm assuming you were using a sandwich with like tidal power too, right? That was helping to boost those chances, because it should be like a 1 in 6, a little over 1 in 6 for destiny mark if you're using the Sammy. But you know, as we all know, sometimes over odds is a very real thing. Don't love that it is, but it is a reality with the shiny hunts. What are you looking for now? The thumbnail. We're looking for Shroomish. Shroomish or Breloom. Either one I'm down with. Because I have a Breloom shiny in this game, but it's not in my Living Dex, so I kind of want to get an extra. We wouldn't want you to be bored. No, you wouldn't. Trust me. Sometimes it's hard to have commentary on stuff. Just sitting here, you know, shiny hunting, not getting anything for extended periods. Could you imagine if it was just the most boring raid battle that I've done 100 times, and we're just getting stomped just over and over again? My birthday was on release day, so I got a destiny mark on my first day. Yeah, there you go. That would be why. The raid took you all the way to the timer? What the heck? Why? Why do they make them so hard? Sammy level 3, all the cheats. Didn't happen, huh? Do you want these Pokemans when your Sammy is out? The Pokemans, the Beast Ball Oshawott? Is that what you're talking about? That Pokemans? Chrissy, I'll be here. What will be the next Pokemon? Hopefully a Shroomish. Or you mean... you mean the Tera raid battles? I stand by what I said. Hopefully a Shroomish. They just pull a power move. Like, here you go, guys. You're doing Shroomish. Ethereal, you're not going to like my answer to this, but I'm going to tell you anyways. My first sandwich that I went to do a Roaring Moon hunt, I was willing to get a couple of Xylus. Like 4 minutes in, I got the shiny Roaring Moon. And, yeah. So I got it immediately. I ran around, didn't find any Xylus, unfortunately, which I still needed 2 of at the time. And then, came back another time, did another sandwich, immediately got another Roaring Moon in 4 minutes, didn't get any Xylus, and I gave away the Roaring Moon. Like, I just cannot not find Roaring Moon. So, I understand that that's a difficult hunt, but my luck is really weird, where, like, the really hard to find things, I usually have pretty good luck on, and then the really easy things I have really bad luck on. So, that's how Arceus is punishing me. Beast Ball Oshawott and the... Oh yeah, the Ditto. I forgot about the Ditto. Yeah, I'm down. I'll grab it. You going to bed soon? I think, I have like 18 minutes. If you're good with that. If not, I can trade you tomorrow. We don't have to stress it or rush it. Like, if you're tired, don't wait around for me. Was hoping for Swampert, but Samurot's okay. Yeah, I would have been down with a Mudkip too. I would love to get some shiny Mudkips. Get some Gen 3 love in Scarlet and Violet. And this is a little bit of Gen 3 love. We got the Shroomish. Etherea's gone now. Trade Pokemon luck with me. I will hand you some Roaring Moon luck, because I don't need any more. I really don't need another Roaring Moon. So I'll divvy it out between all of my my members and my subs. That's a perk of being a member and a sub here. Samurott was the hardest special Terra raid since launch. Really? I didn't realize that it was that hard. Typhlosion would be very cool. I would love a Gen 2 starter, actually. Really, really would like a Gen 2 one. I'd also really like Sceptile. I think that'd be cool. Almost hit run on my, like, 300 SOS chain. Don't be doing that. Don't be throwing the SOS. Did you corncob bananas or just hover them normal? Do I corncob bananas? You know, somebody's already showed me their profile picture of you eating a corncob like a banana. I'm not surprised. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. Samurott raid isn't hard at all with the Koraidon. I'll have to train it up. I'll have to. Been lurking until now. Megan, I appreciate you lurking. Appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, Barnabas spilled the beans, which is a good thing, because I don't think I could mentally handle that question. Just, you know, dry, no lead up to it. Roaring Moon's one of my favorite Pokemon. I've been after the shiny for months. You know, I've heard a lot of people having bad times with it. So, like I said, we're divvying up the shiny luck for Roaring Moon. Struggling to catch a Metapod in Pokemon Yellow. Just like a regular Metapod. I mean, he's in evolved form, so he's got a little bit of a weird catch rate, but not too bad. If you're gonna eat a banana on stream, you gotta take precautions. But corn... I'm not really sure how this leads up to a banana. I feel like this is just about the corn. I think they're doing Legends... Legends of... what? Oh, like Legends Arceus is what you're trying to say. There was a weird space. That was some, like, autocorrect mumbo-jumbo, I can tell. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would be fine with that if Typhlosion was next. We've had Rowlet and we've had Samurott so far, so I guess Typhlosion would make sense. That maybe that's the next one. And I wouldn't be mad about it. Yeah, I'd be okay with it. Started learning how to drive recently. How old were you when you got your license? I was 18. I actually didn't get it until way, way later because people would always just drive me places. And I had like no need to get my own license. I didn't have my own car. And then after I got my license, I don't realize how I got by without it for so long. Once you have it, it's impossible to go back. I eat bananas like how I eat string cheese. So you don't string the cheese, you just eat it like a barbarian? Is that what you're saying here? That's a shiny fungus. I don't really know how I saw this, but we're gonna grab the little dude. I mean, this is a good shiny. We were checking the Shroomish, and we just... we got lucky with the little fungus here. But he might be going to Ohio if we don't get a Shroomish. So, hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully this works out. You know, I would Master Ball this. Normally I would. We're just gonna Premier Ball him. Looking at the shiny Stunky and PLA. Might pause that to find a shiny Wurmple. I mean, they're both pretty good. I really like shiny hunting in Legends. It's just so chill flying around, not stressing that Pokemon are like spawning underground and stuff. It's just kind of a different vibe. Yeah, wrong mushroom. It's unfortunate. Let me get a mushroom on the board. Speaking of which, fungus. This is a Gen 5 dude. Boom. Look at that little guy. Hopefully not Ohio bound, but we'll find out. Gonna do my first ever shiny only playthrough of Legends. Very nice. You've played through Legends though, right? This is just your first shiny only playthrough. I've never actually done a shiny only playthrough of any game before. It's just a very long commitment, and I haven't committed. Wish they'd kept the shiny jingle. Yeah, but Donkey Kong. We actually have talked about this a little bit. I think that the reason that they don't have the noise in this is because the game's a little buggy and weird right now. And so many Pokemon spawn outside of the map that you can't see, outside of walls, in the ceilings, under the ground, that I think that it would just be very confusing for people. And I would bet that they had it in and they took it out. Because it's like a bad look. If you hear a shiny and you're looking around and running all over the place, and it was underground and then disappeared. Like, I feel like a lot of people would have complained about that. And it would happen a lot, I think, too. Like, everybody would have a situation like that. So, I think they probably didn't do that on purpose. But I do think that having, like, a shiny Glimmer, like in, if you ever played Let's Go, the shinies in that always had, like, a sparklies on them while they're walking around. And the model was still shiny, but they just had like a particle effect on them, which I think is like a good middle ground. Tricoline is probably my favorite starter after Rowlet. Yeah, I would love it. They just have such good shinies. The Tricoline's so good. But I don't know. I don't know if it's happening. I think Typhlosion's probably, it makes a lot of sense. Not a single thought in that big bulbous Pokemon head. That's a fact. He don't be thinking. Wow. Well, we got a shiny Breloom just on its own. Another Nemo. So we're gonna keep this. Heck yeah. We still need a Shroomish. But another Breloom for the pile. Look at this. Oh my god. Okay, maybe I should have did a paralysis fix before I did this, but... Favorite dragon type, both legendary and non-legendary. Legendary is Latios. I think just regular Pokeball on this. And, non-legendary... I really like Garchomp a lot. I might need to look at a list of dragon things, though. I do really like Garchomp a lot. And I guess if that's the first thing that pops into my head, maybe that's like my answer. But Garchomp's really cool. I really like... let me think about a couple more. Just like cool dragon types. Boom. Hold on. Let's get Nemo on the board. How much time do we got on the Sammy? Dude, we got 9 minutes. We have a shot. Shroomish, buddy. I know I just took your mother, but you need to relax. Lapple, the best dragon type? Don't agree, but I will let you have your opinion. And I'm glad we don't have to send the Fungus to the Shadow Realm either. He's a cool little guy. Alright, hold on. Let me get Nemo on the board. Because Breloom is an absolute homie. If I can find it. Boom. Very, very good one. And maybe we get a Shroomish? I don't know. Maybe it happens. We've got like a mushroom theme tonight. No one is getting sent to Ohio. Well, except for the Dunsparces, but best dragon types are the friends we make along the way. Yeah, I feel you. Shinies is always so friendly about it. Shiny just wants the friends. Tried for that Todsugary. You kind of messed with me a little bit there. I know you knew what you were doing. But, yeah. You know the whole deal that we got all 3 forms in one sandwich, right? Didn't have it in me tonight. It's kind of an annoying hunt. It's not very fun, so I get it. It definitely, it changes a person. The Tatsugiri hunt. And you have to like look at how they're posing too. We're gonna bop this thing. I really don't trust myself to spot that. That was a great video. You know, it was a good time. It was crazy that we got it all in one deal. And of course, I had, at the very end, I had a nice fail. One used Memento. Shiny Ray Ray is one of the best shinies. I would agree. He's super good. I really like Latios and Latias, though. I have a big soft spot for them. But the Gen 3 legendaries, just as a whole, I like all of them as shinies. Now, Groudon, I used to like a lot more. They changed his color over the years, and I think that he's a lot less good now. When he was gold, 10 out of 10. Now he's like kind of a puke green. Don't like it as much. Win Obamna hunt. You know, I do need Obamna. I'm not down. Or I'm not... I am down. I am down to go for Obamna. Shiny Latias was my first shiny Pokemon in any game. That's crazy. That's a very good first shiny. Shroomish is cool. Might go for him. Yeah, there's really good other Pokemon that you could find here too. So it's not a bad time. OMG, Shinies is upper left. Shinies is upper left. What you talking about? Don't even have a shiny legend. Not even in Pogo. Yeah, I don't have a shiny legendary in Pogo either. I do have a few legendaries from Dynamax Adventures, because I did a lot of DA streams back in the Sword and Shield days. But Shroomish is just a little guy, that's a fact. Still don't have a shiny Shroomish. Gave up after like 5 Sammys. Yeah, this spot kind of sucks a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I know for sure I'm resetting over shiny deers constantly, and probably resetting over shiny funguses too, just because I'm not going over to check them. I can't believe that we got a shiny fungus here, that I saw it. Just Masuda it. It's probably, I don't know. I don't know if it's better to Masuda it. Like I said, I think level 2 fighting Sammy is like a pretty okay approach for this as well, because you still get a bunch of Brelooms, but I think the Primeape is usually a rarer spawn, and when you have the level 3, I felt like I saw a lot more Primeapes than I did the Breloom family spawns, but maybe it's just placebo, you know? I got really lucky on my first attempt, and maybe that was just that. Who knows? Forgot my first shiny. I have a video on that. I would really like to remake that video at some point. Do you believe in pirates? Shut up. Yeah, what can you do? There's a pretty funny, if you've ever watched Abroad in Japan before, he talks about how he always used to say as a kid he wanted to be a pirate, you know, like Pirates of the Caribbean or whatever. And when he went to Japan, he was kind of jokingly saying that he wanted to be a pirate when he grew up. That was like his aspiration. And they don't play games. Like Japanese people, they live off the ocean, right? They had to deal with like pirates and stuff. so they did not, nobody was laughing. They're just like, oh, you wanted to like like rob people? And do you believe in life after love? My wife and I, we sing that song at each other a lot, but we sing like the South Park version of it, where it's like all distorted and just super messed up. So yes, the answer is yes. Tape, welcome in. First ever shiny was a Mudkip. That's crazy. I think I remember you saying that. I had $1 for every time he said, I really want to remake that video. Sir Shicker, don't patronize me. I don't got the time, man. And then on the way to the Poke Center, don't stop it. Stop it. Just because you're here every night doesn't mean everybody else is. But even if you all are, you're going to hear it again. It's a good story. Sir Shicker's on something else tonight. You can't read my poker face. I think... Oh, I think I can. 3 minutes to Samurott. Is it? It's already out, isn't it? What you talking about? Samurott is already a thing. Chase, welcome in. Hello, hello. Post the cover calm. We're all waiting. I won't sing it because I can't sing it not kind of screaming. Not screaming, but like being kind of loud. And since it's later in the stream, if there's somebody who's kind of like fallen asleep to this right now, I don't want to blast them with the life after love. But we sing that at each other a lot. Posted that in the pre-stream. What did I post? I'm missing things apparently. Hold on, we only got a few more minutes for these. Does Gary count if it's the given one in the lake? Gary, the given one. What are you talking about? Good old Gary. Chase with the, what is it? The 1 month membership message. First stream back, I give you all the luck. I appreciate it, buddy. I need all the luck I can get. We've been having some weird, not great luck recently. Although, right now it's going okay. Calm can't sing it because he'd be so good YouTube copyright would get it. That's a fact. And again, like I said, it's the South Park cover of that song. I can't remember what, like, why it's being sang, like why it sounds the way it does. But it's, if you look up South Park Life After Love, you'll get the version that we sing, and you'll get the idea, because I basically sing it exactly how it sounds in that. And I think my wife can attest to that. I think I do a pretty good job on it. Red Gyarados in the lake, yeah. Nobody really counts that as their first one. But yeah, I feel like everybody always qualifies with that first. Well, if we're talking first ever, it would be the Shiny in the Lake. And everybody goes, no, shut up. Not that one. I think that's everybody trying to flex their Gen 2er. If not, then tomorrow. Mel, we'll just trade tomorrow. I'm almost done with the Sammy, but if you gotta go, it's all good. I'm not stressing it. I'm not gonna be like breeding them tonight or anything. And you get up earlier than I do, so I'll be available tomorrow. I think my first was Zubat and Emerald. I think my brother's first shiny was also Zubat in Gen 3. I think it was in Ruby, though. Because I don't think either of us had Emerald, which sucks. Oh, Sammy's up. Alright, let's take a look. Let's see if any of these lads are marked. Okay, well, whatever. He's a cool little giveaway mon. And the Breloom, Living Dex. Got what we needed here. And we have some cool stuff in the giveaway box. You see this, dude? This is a pretty spicy shiny. And then he's okay. We got some cool dupes. Didn't even have Heart Gold or the OG games until like last year. I got you. They're a good time. I'm hoping you're enjoying them. Gen 2's fantastic. I hope you're doing great. I am doing great. Hopefully you're doing great as well. My first was Basculin. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. Yeah, that's not a great one, unfortunately. But, I mean, a shiny's a shiny. Go to sleep now, Moody Mel. We will see you on the next one. Thanks for hanging out. I was a Gen 1, but I don't count Red Gyarados. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like nobody cares about that. Nobody takes that as your answer, and they're like, oh, okay, cool. Like, Red Gyarados. They care about the second shiny. What was your second shiny that you caught? Maybe that's how it needs to be phrased. Need to bring Dragonite up to the sun and moon. What you talking about? Or Ponyta. Yeah, I guess Ponyta is the new, like, the new easy shiny, isn't it? I kind of forgot about that. It was a freebie. And in Gen 5, there was a free shiny Haxorus, wasn't there? It was something in the end game. I can't remember what, like, why you got it, but you would get a shiny Haxorus for some reason. You know what? It's daytime right now. I don't know how daytime it is. Maybe I'd go for a Staravia right here. Staravia kind of sucks. Maybe I go for a Starly. Get like some family spawns over here. I think I'm going to mess around over here for a minute with Flying Sammy. And then maybe we do an Obamna. Something like that. Black and White 2 had Shiny Haxorus and a Gibble or Dratini, depending on the version. Yeah, I feel like people don't talk about those ones as much, for whatever reason. Did Gen 5 have a free Shiny Haxorus? Yeah. I guess it was Black and White 2, though. is what it sounds like. Took a long hiatus after Gen 3, so probably Charmander and Let's Go. That's a pretty sweet first shiny in Let's Go. Like, and first shiny ever. Still hate catch combo to this day. Yeah, the really rare Pokemon like that are super annoying. They are not fun to do. You know the cool thing about the catch combo though, is if you have a ton of shiny legendary, or a ton of legendary birds in Pokemon Go, you can transfer them into Let's Go, and because you have to catch them in Let's Go when you transfer, you can actually get a catch combo of the birds and just catch like a million Zapdos, and they have the super boosted shiny odds once you get up to the certain like catch combo. So I always thought that was kind of neat. That would be a fun hunt. I do not do enough raids in Pogo to actually be able to take advantage of that, but I always thought it was kind of neat. Flying. Prosciutto, salty, and whatever. Alright. Looking for a burb. And then, I don't know, if we don't get a Starly in this Sammy, I'm going to have to go someplace else. And I don't need any other flying types, so I don't know. We'll look for something cool. You'd get it for completing the Unova Dex in Black and White too. Oh. How many Pokemon is that? That's not that bad, right? Fairness, those ones required you to complete the National Dex. Oh. Yeah, so it wasn't like free. The National Dex is bigger than the Unova Dex. I figured. So it's the full Dex in that game. Haxorus is obtainable after completing the National Dex, yeah. And then Battle Tower. Gotcha. That's kind of cool. I mean, I kind of like that it's a thing for progressing further in things in the game that you don't usually get a lot for, right? Like the Shiny Charm is something that you usually get with that. And that's kind of it usually. But getting like a little prize like that, kind of neat. I'm not like against it. I'm also not against finding a shiny Starly, just throwing it out there. Just in case the Starlies were concerned, they thought that I didn't want to see them. That's incorrect. Just talking, let me talk into my controller real quick so Starly can hear. They need to know. Mr. Miyamoto-san also needs to know this. Oh, so many Combi. Is there another spot where Starly spawns? Does anybody know? Has anybody, like, hunted Starly specifically in this game? Because if there's, like, a cooler spot, I would love to hear it. This is just not, like, the spiciest place, I feel like. I've had such unfortunate luck with the Combis. Picnic reset right here. I've got, like, 2 family groups. Trash can raid. Trash can. Trash can man popping in. I appreciate you, buddy. What were you doing tonight? How's things? I appreciate the raid. Everybody that came in with the raid, if you guys don't know me, I'm calm and collecting. I'm a calm guy. I do some shiny hunting. And right now we're looking for a shiny Starly, which I know is not like the most exciting shiny, but I need... I need a few still. So what I'm doing in Scarlet and Violet is I'm doing a Shiny Living Dex with all forms and all of the gender differences too. So like Starly is a Pokemon that has a gender difference for every single evolution. It has a male and female difference. So I need 6 total shinies of this. It's a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. So that's what we're looking for right now. And hopefully we find a couple. But the other problem with Starly is it's a daytime only spawn. So I'm just kind of stuck. If I don't get one during the day, I just have to wait. And the Sammy's gone. She-Wolf? She-Wolf in here? I saw Hello Wolfie. I see She-Wolf. I see you. Welcome in. There's not a better Starly spot. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate to hear. It's kind of funny because in Legends, they were so common and I was so sick of seeing them. But in this game, they feel so much rarer that I'm really just like clamoring to get one. And it's strange how the tables have turned on this. Really try not to miss one either. They're like very small and these trees kind of block your view. You're always ignoring me. I have never ignored you even once. You can't prove that I did. I would never. Is that thing shiny? Nope. When they're in the shade, they kind of look extra shiny too. So I'm just... Hopefully we're not going to find too many in the shadows or else I'm just going to be very confused. We took Starly for granted. We really did. Although, I definitely was sick of it. I wouldn't change my attitude towards it based on the information that I had at that time. But nowadays, it's just a little more special. I kind of like that. I like that the things that were super common in the last game are not as insanely common in this game. I'm okay with it. We need a calm soundboard. That chuckle is so contagious. Don't tell me that. Don't make me self-conscious of my giggle. People have said it's like somebody washing a window or something, like a squeegee. I don't personally hear it. Let me just say that, but people been talking smack. He very slowly bonked that bird. Really took his time bonking that thing. They were bees. Don't mind me. The S-tier chuckle. S-tier chuckle. You know what? I'll take it. I'll run with it. Could be worse. See you tomorrow. See me tomorrow? Or see others tomorrow. I feel like we don't see a lot of She-Wolf in here anymore, but I'll see you. You might not see me. But I'm around. I see you. Trust me. I don't know why you ever doubt yourself and have self-esteem that is not the highest. Can you believe this guy? Can you believe this guy? The ultimate hype man. Hi Wolfie, bye Wolfie. Yeah. See ya. I'm not leaving. Oh, you're here. Oh, it's probably Trash Can Man that's heading out, right? She-Wolf's hanging. She-Wolf said, I would never leave. These Starlies are always T-posing too. It is... no, he's just in the grass. Don't mind me. These things are kind of tough to spot too. They're very small. Talking to Daylight. Oh, did I? Well, I didn't even see it. You know what? I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to incriminate myself. It really is just the shadows. That thing isn't shiny though. I can tell. I don't have to bonk it. I think we probably have like 10 minutes on the day still. The thing is the day-night cycles are like 30 minutes and your sandwich only lasts 30 minutes. So it's like kind of a pain in the butt. And you can't just like time skip to get the time right again. You just have to just eat it. And if you didn't get a shiny in that time span, welp, too bad. You know? We're getting a lot of checks at least. It seems like we're getting quite a few of them now. Didn't even see them. No. I never said that, Oriso. You can't prove it. Never happened. I can't believe Oriso, my homie, would try to incriminate me like this. I don't know what I've ever done to old Oriso. Been nothing but the nicest guy. My fans want me dead. They say, get him. It's usually the mods in the chat versus old Calm. Why is it like this, by the way? I think in general, I'm a pretty chill dude. Not talking too much smack, unless you're maybe like Razor Mel, but you know what? Usually that's a back and forth. That's not a one-sided deal, I don't think. But that's usually about it. I think I'm pretty nice. Right? Right? It's our job to mod the chat. Modden. Do you like Denny's? Like is a strong word. I will say that sometimes at 2 a.m. Denny's is the play. And I have done that. One of the most fun, like, we're gonna do a little calm story time right now. Calm story time. When I was in high school, I had a buddy that I used to play a lot of Halo 3 with, and Halo 2. And at the time, I wanted to get really good at that game and maybe be like an MLG Halo guy, because, you know, that was just the cool thing to do in high school in the early mid 2000s. And yeah, so we played a lot of Halo, and one night what we would do is we would play a ton of Halo, and then in a voice chat afterwards, when we were done and we were kind of fed up with playing, we would watch movies. We would watch like old Arnold movies, like Total Recall, and we would watch like The Thing. We had a lot of movies that were very memey, like funny movies, and we would both press play at the same time, and we would just hang in a voice chat and just like talk smack. And then occasionally we would go on a super late night Denny's run, and I have just so much nostalgia for that. And for some reason I remember like super vividly, he would always get a ton of pancakes, like a ridiculous amount. A full stack, which was like 6 pancakes, and that's all he would get. And then like a giant thing of chocolate milk. And I just remember like being like, oh my god, just how much chocolate milk and pancakes this dude was just destroying. And whenever I go to a breakfast place, I'm always trying to get like a mix of stuff. That's like the appeal for me at those kinds of places, is like I could have a waffle and some like French fries, and if I wanted mozzarella sticks, I could do that too. Get some like some bacon with it. Like, sky's the limit with the breakfast situations, right? You get a Grand Slam, you just like replace whatever you want. It's a cool deal. That's the draw for me. But he had a very specific one thing that he had in mind when he went there every time. And we would do that quite a bit when it was just like we finished the movie, and a lot of times we would end and we'd go to bed that time, but sometimes we'd just go and cruise and get some Denny's. And it was a very fun time in the Calm life. Look at those Calm pogs. You love to see it. Sounds like me, but instead of pancakes, it was bacon. Just a ton of bacon. I mean, you know, I'm not judging here. The bacon is good. I don't know at 2 a.m. if it's good. I don't remember it specifically being good. But I could see it being bad for sure with the timing. 2 a.m. Denny's is not like 5-star food by any means, but it's food that's available at 2 a.m. So yeah, have some nostalgia. Drop the song. Drop what song? There's a place close to my house that does an awesome breakfast. My go-to is their California Eggs Benedict, tomatoes, and avocado instead of ham. I kind of feel like I remember you mentioning this for some reason. The, like, California style eggs. I don't know if you said specifically that it was that place, but I do remember, like, California eggs. This is ringing a bell. Good morning, Roxas. Welcome in. I'm doing all right. We found some cool stuff today. And I'm hoping we get a shiny bird, but we'll see. I haven't seen anything yet. What do we got time-wise? 17 minutes. I think our limiting factor is obviously going to be the daylight that we have, though. That's going to be the big issue here. I'm trying not to miss any of these ones in the grass. Hold on, sorry. I'm in the zone. God, they're killing me. They are killing me. I think we may have talked about it before. Yeah, I specifically remembered California eggs, and I was like, California eggs? What? And I assumed it was something avocado-y, you know? Denny's is 10-star food. Yeah, 10 out of 100. Or maybe a 10 out of 50. It just depends. Like, Denny's is kind of a wild card. Some days you go and it just hits the spot. It's exactly what you were looking for. And other times you are sent to the Shadow Realm, aka the Denny's bathroom, and you live there after that. So it just kind of depends who's cooking. If they're coughing while they're cooking, you know, the Denny's variables, as we call them. There's just a lot of factors to the Denny's, especially at 2 a.m. All of the checks and balances really fall apart when it's 2 a.m. Really changes the whole dynamic of that place. What is the largest shiny reaction you've ever had? Honestly, I haven't ever had like a freak out on stream. I'll just let you know. But probably like the water or fire Tauros. Probably the fire Tauros. Because I feel like that one took the longest. And we already had a really bad time with the water Tauros. But it wasn't like a woohoo. You know, it was a still pretty chill deal. Can hop over to IHOP for some flapjacks. Some old flapjacks. We have like a family-owned breakfast place that we go to here. And it's so good, man. I actually, maybe on Sunday, maybe I'll take the wife. Definitely be down for some breakfast stuff. It's been a while. The only thing is, like, you eat that breakfast, and that's basically like your meal for the day. It is just very, very filling, because I get like a lot of bready stuff, like a whole waffle, which is just, I don't even want to think about how many calories this gigantic waffle is. But I get the waffle, I get a bunch of bacon, and I like the bacon like extra crispy too. That's usually my deal, is I want like a nice crunch. And I'm getting very hungry right now. I don't know why we had to get into this. Who started this? Was this me? Somebody said Denny's. Vote Calm for best Pokestream. I don't know if that's accurate, but I appreciate you saying that. I do. And I appreciate you guys sticking around, hanging out. With Pokemon, there's always like a dip after like a DLC or after a game is released. There's like a big boom of people coming in and hanging out. And then a lot of people kind of bail, head out, they do other things, right? They aren't like primarily Pokemon playing people, but the people that we had show up during the Scarlet and Violet and during the end of Sword and Shield was just super cool. We've had so many people popping back in, becoming regulars and just hanging out, and I really appreciate you guys for that, because it makes the shiny hunts so much better for me. Having people to chat with make myself hungry talking about Denny's and breakfast foods. You know, just in general. Lots of things to chat about. And I like having you guys here, so I appreciate you hanging. I brought it up, sorry. No, it's all good. It just means I'm going to have to take the wife out on a date. She's happy about this, I'm sure. Not a bad thing. Maybe I should Postmate some Wendy's. You know, we just... I don't think that is. I think it's just getting nighttime. I need to look quick. We are burning daylight here. It's been a bit since I've had Wendy's that was good. All of the Wendy's around here are super ghetto. They are just always gross. I've never had a crispy fry or like a fresh fry at Wendy's since... It's gotta be years ago. Like, I can't remember the last time I didn't have, like, soggy, gross Wendy's fries. Which is unfortunate, because I used to really like them. But I feel like they've fallen off a bit. And it's a big bummer. I think this is it. I think these are the last burbs I'm getting. It's officially nighttime now. Wendy's actually sounds good right now. You know, the problem is I like Wendy's. I like their burgers and stuff, but it's just the fries that bum me out. I'm just hungry. Me too. Me too. Who do you think is a better antagonist, Volo or the Turo Asada? I don't know. I feel like they're both pretty cool. Hold on. Let me see what our target's going to be, because I need a flying type. I could go for a Vivian. I think that's the only flying type I still need. And flying isn't usually the sandwich I would use for this, but we had to do this once before. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for a Vivian. And I'm going to use the rest of my flying sandwich, and then I'll use a bug sandwich after, if we don't get it. Need to sleep, but I kind of don't want to sleep. The endless problems. I think you just need to make a decision. Sleep is good, let me just tell you. And I did see we only need one more like for the like goal. Just throwing it out there. If you haven't liked yet, just, you know, think about it, consider it. If you like, if you like the stream. Just think about it. I'm too tired to sleep. I've never had that problem before. But what I will say, I have a really hard time shutting off my brain at night. So, oh, you know what sucks? If I do this sandwich thing, it's gonna save. I think I'm gonna soft reset first, and then we'll just do a bug sandwich. We didn't get the bird. Hold on. The Shadow Realm admin is getting a premiere ball in 2 days. Love to see it. Love to see it. My Wendy's suck. I've never had a burger that didn't taste like dry meat. Wait, I've never had a burger that just tasted like dry meat until I ate from there. Yeah, mine, the burgers aren't usually like dry and gross like that, but the fries are always messed up. And sometimes the burgers are like a little kind of old, which is not a good look, obviously. Alright, we're going to do a Vivian. This is something that I need to catch up on, so... at more members, we need a ketchup chips emoji. Oh god. Please, no. I said, hey, we're one like away on the like goal, and then we went down one. What can you do? I was pulling up the map for the Vivians to see which one I needed. Can you believe that? All right, we're gonna do a bug Sammy. Let me save, and let me figure out what. Oh God, he's paralyzed. Hold on. Boom, he's all fixed up. So, all right, we're at a cool 250. I appreciate you guys. Vivian map. I need to just get this. I'm gonna bookmark this because I always Google this and then. All right. Vivian map. Really quick. First off, let me get a 300 light gold pinned up. I appreciate you guys. Calm. Shiny Hoppip. Where? You went right past it. Is it still here? Where? Is it long gone? I just cruised right past one. He's gone. You went right past it. That's okay. Although, what can he do? All right, light goal 300. I appreciate you guys. Let me see. I'm looking at my phone to figure out what Vivian patterns I still can grab here. Looking at my postcard book. I need to delete the ones that I already have, just so I can make sure I don't keep getting the same thing. Continental. Sorry, I have to look at my living dex for a few of these too. I have Continental, Polar, River, and I got the Jungle one, but I haven't put that in my dex yet. So those are the only 4 that I don't need. Okay. So Estonia, I do not need from there. Do I have... Did I say Polar? Icy Snow would be cool. He missed a Shiny Hoppip. What can you do? I really drove right past it. Alright, I'll put poor Hoppip up in the upside down position. What can you do? Sometimes it just be like that. Sometimes you miss a Shiny Hoppip. How about England? Let me see here. I think that one will work. This should be Garden, and I don't think I have Garden. Garden is like one of my favorite ones too. Yeah. Alright, let's do Garden. This is a pretty good one. Okay. I'm gonna send this one up. Need to go into mystery gift. Send it. Make it happen. This is a really cool looking form, so this will be a good one to get. Put an upside down Hoppip. I'll get it. Let's get the little lad. It's too bad. I believe you guys. The problem with Hoppip is like its shiny looks like a regular Skiploom, and the regular looks like a shiny Skiploom, so it's like kind of a problem. Oh god. Just a little lad. Put him in the... Poor guy. Hate to see it. I really like Hoppip is the problem. I do have like too many of them. I didn't need it, but I wasn't looking at them. What can you do? What can you do? Babu. Poor Babu. Oop, we need a picnic. This is gonna be potato salad and sweet or spicy. Alright, let's do this. Hopefully this shows up quicker than the last one. It was pretty rough the last go around, although we did eventually get it. Can't complain too much, but I can complain a little bit. A little bit of complaining, I think, is in order. Whoops. Sorry, I'm trying to get my chat up and also make a potato salad sandwich. You weren't expecting one. I wasn't looking. The Samurott raids have been out. Yeah, they've been out since, like, dinner time today. I think it was... Was it at, like, 12 UTC? Is that, like, midnight UTC? Yeah, they've been out for a hot minute. Got it right after dinner. Yep. Jimbo's sleeping. Gonna get some snackies. That's the way to do it. Enjoy. You know what? I was gonna say I wish I have some snackies. I guess I have some Krabby Patties. I do not want to be eating a bunch of gummies before bed. So I have some kind of snacky. I wish I had something else. Something a little less Krabby Patty-y. Bagooza. Welcome in. Welcome. Just in time for, hopefully, a shiny butterfly. And then, when we get that really, really quick, really under odds, we'll go and we'll get a Cricketune as well. That's the plan. So we'll see. Last time, this was like the only shiny that we found. The other day when we had our really bad luck. So we'll see if Vivian powers through again, makes it happen for us. Don't eat chocolate sun butter and strawberry jam. Worst mistake of my life. Chocolate sun butter? What even is that? I don't know if I love the sound of that. I have to look at the ones under the trees too. I don't want to be missing one. Does Denny's count as snackies? I'm not going to Denny's. Don't you try to talk me into this. You can't. I'm not a teenager anymore. I can't be going to Denny's at 2 a.m. Not a good look. I have nostalgia for it. That does not mean I'm gonna do it. Trust me. Can't be doing that as a grown man. Just got back and 4 fails. 3 of them were not necessarily fails. They were sacrifices, one might say. But yeah. The Hoppip happened and sad times. What can you do? Luckily, it's not something I needed. That would hurt my soul a little bit more if we actually needed it, but I can live with this. Could definitely be worse. If we had an upside down Shroomish or something there, then we'd be hurting. We'd be crying a little bit. I got 1650 on this Arceus Dex. On just this one run. 1650. What you talking about? You mean like the points for the stars or something? Is that what you're stuck on right now? Is just trying to get the star points? Because you have to be at 10 stars and have the whole dex to level 10, right? Couldn't tell if that thing was blue. God, when it's nighttime, it's kind of hard to tell on these things. The moonlight really reflects off their big old foreheads. You killed a Hoppip. I didn't. I walked past it. I let it roam free. I didn't bother it in the wilderness. So you know what? Some might say that's a victory. That's like the nice thing to do. Is what some people might say. That Hoppip he went back home to his Hoppip wife. They're living their best life. I didn't want to bother him. So yeah, we'll just say that I meant to do it. He just looks so peaceful. Didn't want to make his Hoppip wife and kids too sad. Is upside down failed shinies? It is. That's just something that we didn't catch, whether sometimes, like with the Dunsparce, if we caught something that we didn't want and we just reset, like because we wanted to get the Herba Mystica back, then I will also put it upside down. It's just basically shinies that we didn't keep or failed. You know, we've run past a few shinies. So the Hoppip and the Dunsparce, they were both sent away by one way or another. Either me walking past it, oblivious to it existing, or it being a 2-segment. Either way, they're both in Ohio now, where they belong. Word forehead is banned in my ELA class. Instant write-up. Forehead? What? Why? This sounds like a bait. This sounds like bait. Did you watch the clip? I didn't watch it. I do believe you guys, though, because I got pinged by like 12 people. It was too late. By the time it was mentioned, I was already gone and already picnicking. We were already making a Sammy. God, these things are tough. It's just so annoying to see them from like the other way when you're looking at them from the back with just the wings. You kind of can't see the color of their body. Are you going to play the new Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom? You know, I'm actually thinking about streaming that game. I've never streamed something that wasn't Pokemon on the channel, except for one night I did a Smash stream. Super early on. But with the way Pokemon is, there's just going to be a big, slow period between now and the DLC, and I'm almost already done with my Living Dex. So I think that I'm going to splash in some Zelda once it's released, because I really want to play that game. And I think for you guys who maybe haven't played Breath of the Wild, if you're concerned about maybe not knowing what the heck is going on, what I'm thinking about doing is replaying through the original Breath of the Wild, so everybody on the channel can be kind of caught up with what's going on in that game. And then when Tears of the Kingdom comes out, you guys can see what's happening and know what's going on. So that's kind of something I've been thinking about a lot. But people were bullying each other for big foreheads. So 5 heads should be what's banned. The word forehead is banned. That's a pretty nuclear option. Everybody's making fun of everybody's big old foreheads. Nobody can say forehead. We're calling each other bald and 8-ball. Big forehead. What can you do? You know, sometimes you just got a big forehead, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I have a big old forehead. I can admit that. And I think we all just need to live with the foreheads that we were given. Whether they're genetic or what. The big old foreheads, they are what they are. We can't change them. No change in the size of that forehead. Whoa, we got a bunch there. Like 5 or 6 just immediately. Plan on doing the same with my Breath of the Wild. You're going to play through it first just to get caught up on it again. Man, the original Breath of the Wild was so much fun too. Like, I'm pretty excited to play through it again. But I don't know. I'm not sure how many people are going to watch the Breath of the Wild stuff, because I know that I'm primarily a Pokemon channel. Like, that's all I do right now. But I don't only play Pokemon. Like, recently it's been all Pokemon, but right now we've hit like a pretty big dry patch in content for Pokemon stuff. Like, there's not a new game. There's nothing super new for me to be able to do with this game. I've almost caught every shiny in it already. So I would love to have something else sprinkled in. And I know I've talked about this with a lot of you guys, and all of the OGs are kind of just here for it, you know? But I know some people, and this is the same with me. I have a channel that I specifically watch for specific things. And I'm sure for a lot of people, that's me and Pokemon, right? And they kind of can't be bothered to care about me playing something else. So I'm kind of interested to see how it does. And I would love to play something new, just because it's been a hot minute. But replayed Breath of the Wild so many times before. I've done like 2 playthroughs of it. And the second playthrough, I had all the DLC, and I did all the DLC shenanigans as well, which does add quite a bit to the game as far as like the amount of time. I don't feel like the DLC was that amazing, but it did add a chunk of time to the playthrough and something else to do, you know. Big for what? Big forehead means big brain. Not necessarily. Not necessarily, but you know what? If that's how you want to cope with the big forehead, maybe that's a good way for me to cope with my extra large forehead. You know, sometimes you just gotta come up with your own copium. 100% should play Zelda, would 12 out of 10 watch. I appreciate you saying that. And guys, if there's ever anything that like you really, really don't want to see, like, I appreciate you guys being positive and helping me out and stuff, but if there's ever anything that like you legitimately could not care less about, I also like hearing the honest opinion on that too. I might not necessarily like do something based on that, but I kind of like having a bit of like a pulse on what the people like and what other games you guys like, and just other things I could potentially do, because we all obviously have Nintendo Switches, so I think something on the Switch wouldn't be too big of a reach, right, for all of you guys. And even if you aren't necessarily a big Zelda fan, it might be something that you wouldn't mind watching through, even if playing it isn't necessarily your deal, you know? But as far as like the gameplay goes, I think it's going to be a pretty funny playthrough, because Breath of the Wild has a lot of shenanigans in it, and especially the way I play it, I'm going all in for shenanigans. That's basically how I play those games. And just chilling, chatting, kind of what we always do, you know? It's not going to change the vibes of what we're doing here. Just what's going on the screen besides me potentially finding shiny Pokemans. Mentally burnt out of Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, I've been kind of thinking about some Legends as well. I've been thinking about doing a little bit of Let's Go, but yeah. And just so you guys know, for the playthroughs of like Breath of the Wild and stuff, I don't know if I would just exclusively play that. I would probably still be doing a mix of Pokemon and Zelda. I don't think I would ever just be playing only Breath of the Wild during a certain time frame. I think it would be good for people to be ahead of me in the story, for the people who like don't want any spoilers on it, you know? But yeah, kind of my thought process on it. Have you ever played Go, like Pokemon Go? Yeah. Parappa the Rappa stream win, dude, I'd be down. Although rhythm games, I'm not really sure how well that would work on stream. I definitely would not be able to talk while I'm playing a rhythm game. Well, if I want to do well in the rhythm game, I wouldn't be able to talk. I guess I could talk and then completely just mess everything up while I'm talking, but that's basically what would happen there. Would so love to watch a Zelda stream. I'm happy to hear that, guys. I'm glad that you guys are open to some of that, because I know there's a lot of people, like I said, that are just specifically down with only Pokemon. And for me, I've just played it so much. And I get that a lot of people have not played it as much as me yet, but I play this game at least 4 hours a day since release. I played a lot of Pokemans on old Scarlet and Violet. Only thing about Breath of the Wild I didn't like was that the Master Sword was a breakable weapon. Not later on. Maybe spoilers, but it definitely doesn't break later on. I think at the beginning, when it's like not fully realized or whatever, it can, but yeah, later on it doesn't break, right? Somebody fact check me on this. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I would watch basically anything you play. I appreciate you guys who are just kind of here for the vibes, because you are the realest of the real ones. And like I said, I would love to be able to make, like, still primarily do Pokemon stuff. Whenever a Pokemon game comes out, obviously, I'm playing it. And we're shiny hunting and doing our thing. But on the in-betweens, just kind of playing something else. Having something else to kind of just do a bit of a refresh, a palate cleanse, you know? For me, I think that really will just help keep the sanity with some of these shiny hunts. I beat Will Snail before. Beat Will Snail. I dare you to beat it on easy. I don't know what you're talking about. What that combination of words even means. But, yeah. Apparently you're the record holder, so I don't know if I'm going to challenge you. You sound like you're pretty good at Will Snail. Here for the vibes. I appreciate you guys. All the vibe enjoyers. Master Sword has a cooldown where you can't use it, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I thought that it was just... I thought later on you didn't have to deal with that, but maybe I was wrong. It definitely didn't break, but maybe it had that meter. It was like a timer thing. I kind of do remember that. But it definitely didn't break. Yeah, maybe it was just a charge. Man, it's been a while since I played it. I'm kind of excited to replay it. I think it runs out of energy for like 5 minutes. Yeah, I do remember that. I thought that was like the true form of the Master Sword. And you know what? I forgot. There were those challenges that made the Master Sword stronger, too. Did you guys do any of those? They were like a, almost like a roguelike kind of thing. They would give you items and put you in like a battle arena with monsters, and you had to beat like waves of monsters with the items that they gave you. I thought that was really cool. And it would make your Master Sword like better. And I thought that got rid of the recharge time or something after a few of those. But maybe I'm just crazy. I mean, I have been crazy before. Let me just say, I'm not... My wife's here now while I'm admitting that I'm crazy. She's recording it. She took a Benadryl. A real Benadryl. So she's going to the Shadow Realm right now is what she's telling me. Got snackies? I feel better. Very nice. Catch a butterfly. I would like to. I would like to catch a shiny butterfly. They just don't be showing up. I ran past a shiny hoppet. My wife's asking me what happened. What happened? What happened? They were asking me if I believe in life after love, and I told them that we sang the South Park one at each other a lot, but I won't sing it because I have to like kind of yell it. I can't say it quietly. Yeah. maybe tomorrow night I'll give you guys the karaoke version of it, but it'll have to be earlier before everybody's fallen asleep, because it is a wild tune on the South Park variation. headed to Ohio. Yeah, she's going straight to Ohio. No, Shadow Realm you're able to come back from. So she's going to the Shadow Realm, not necessarily Ohio. Calm yells, I don't buy it. It's not a yell, it's just louder than my normal talking. So, like, it's just going to be louder for you guys, is what I mean. My wife says that good girls go to heaven and bad girls go to Cancun. And she's definitely going to Cancun, is what she's saying right now. You guys can't hear this, but she just said that. Have you guys seen that shirt? It's like with Powerpuff Girls or something on it, right? It has like... I don't know why this shirt is a thing. Powerpuff Girls used to be on a lot of different things. It was a very like pop culture icon, those Powerpuff Girls. It'd be like, I'm going to Cancun. And then it would have Buttercup on it or something, you know, because she's the bad one. Calm yells, I don't buy it. Literally, this just popped up again. I don't know what the deal is, but, you kidding me? This thing was so far away. Powerpuff Girls walked so Pickle Rick could fly. Not really sure I get the correlation here, but you know, it was a very, very good show. Really, when I was a young lad, I didn't want to admit that I liked it because I was a big, strong man. I was a big boy. And I didn't want to tell everybody that I liked the Powerpuff Girls. But that show is hilarious. It is very good. And, yeah. Just trying to be a macho kid, you know. But it is very good. I was watching it to go to bed for a little bit. Like, sometimes when I'm going to sleep, I always just have a show that I've watched before that I can just listen to. Like, I don't have to see anything. There's nothing I have to pay attention to. It's just background noise. And that's usually what I go to sleep to. Something like Powerpuff Girls. I've watched through like Bob's Burgers 1,000 times. Watched through like Gravity Falls, Futurama, Star vs. the Forces of Evil just like 1,000,000 times. Just starting at episode 1 and just having it in the background. Things that I've heard 1,000,000 times. I know the plot. I know what's going on. But I can like have a chuckle at a joke or whatever, you know. Rick and Morty is also in that list with all you Pickle Rick appreciators I see in the chat right now. That's also kind of in that deal. But yeah, just things to listen to. Enjoyed Powerpuff Girls as a kid. I did too, in secrecy. Complete secrecy. Couldn't let anybody know. Just like when I was a kid, once I got into middle school, you could not let anybody know that you liked Yu-Gi-Oh! Even though every guy in middle school liked Yu-Gi-Oh! All a bunch of tools, man. People were the worst. And like I said, I've talked about this quite a few times on stream. I really wish that I was just like confident enough to like what the heck I liked, no matter what the other dudes at school were saying or pretending that they did or didn't like. Like, dude, I would have had a much better time in middle school if I just like found the homies and didn't care what the other people thought. But like, it's hard when you're younger. You're kind of trying to like coast and not be super out there like that. So if you're watching this and you're still in school, you're doing your thing. Don't be pretending like that. Just do your thing, be you, and you will attract the correct people. Your people will find you. Powerpuff Girls remake flopped horribly. Yeah, I wouldn't have imagined that would have done well. Like, the writing and all the stuff nowadays, I just feel like it is not the same quality as a lot of the shows back then. We just had such, like, amazing writers on a lot of those shows. on like Powerpuff Girls and Ed, Edd n Eddy, and even going into some of the other things like Futurama and stuff. The writing in that, like every single episode, there's something that I still just like crack up laughing at. And I don't know, it's harder for shows to get me like that anymore. I don't know what it is exactly, but the overall quality to me with the comedy and stuff and the writing just like isn't the same. Something different about just the vibe as a whole, I think. We do not talk about the Powerpuff Girls reboot. Yeah, no, we're not. I've never watched it. It must be so hard to be in on that and know that you're trying to like remake something that is already so well like loved. It's like, hey, you're gonna remake this show that everybody loves. Good luck. Okay, great. What about Beyblade? I was a little too old for Beyblade. I never got into it. I told this story though where like my brother, he was into Beyblade, and I thought the concept of Beyblade was cool. Just like tops that you just like battled with. I thought it was cool that you could customize them and do all that stuff. And there's if you guys haven't seen Beyblades in a while, you all know like what Beyblades are, just the tops that you have a little ripper and you battle them in an arena. There's like a new-ish kind of thing for Beyblades that's like a spin drive or like a turbo drive or something that is a second gear that when your Beyblade is like about to run out of steam, it's like a second wind and it starts spinning up the top like faster again. Which, dude, to me, as an adult, that's sweet. As a kid, dude, that'd be so dope. You have like a Beyblade you're about to lose, and then it goes like turbo, and you have an anime moment in real life. Like, I would be all about that. So, anyways, I'm going off topic here, but my brother had Beyblades. I bought one. I went to the store, and I'm like, I'm going to battle with him, because he had friends that he would battle with, and occasionally he'd let me use one of his, but like, I was like, I'm going to get my own, and I'll show him. And I went to go buy one. I was a little too old to have it, but like, I went out, and they didn't have any regular ones. They were selling really fast. So the only one that they had, it was still a Beyblade branded thing, but it was giant. It was probably like 3 to 4 times the size of a regular Beyblade, and it like lit up and it made like anime noises and stuff. And I brought it home. I was like, this isn't fair, but I also think this will be really funny. So I brought this gigantic Mondo Beyblade home, and I'm like, hey, let's have a Beyblade battle. And I go, all right, you throw first. I don't want to show you what mine is yet. He goes, okay, let it rip. I whip out my, like, my Wailord Beyblade and throw it out, and it gets in there, the lights kick on, and it just demolishes it like smacks it out of the ring into the wall. And it was just there for the memes, but I was having a good chuckle, so was he. And that was the only Beyblade battle I was ever like part of, was when I had the King Kong Beyblade. The big blade, exactly. Yeah, we had the Mondo Beyblade. And it took no prisoners, man. I'm telling you, it like immediately, one hit knocked his thing straight out of the ring into the wall. Just had so much more rotational mass that when it bonked something, it bonked him into another dimension. It was pretty funny. New Beyblade, the literal human. Yeah, I just like reach my hand in and smack it. Said, you lose. The final boss. Final Bay boss. Let it rip, yes. Let it rip was also not like a great catchphrase, let me just say that. Let it rip is also something you might say before you poot. The same kind of deal. I'm sure they knew that, right? I don't know in the Japanese, like, original dub of it, do they just say let it rip? Because I bet that probably sounds cooler in Japanese with them speaking it in English. They love doing that in Japanese. They love using English words to make things sound like cooler or fancier. And to people who speak English, it sounds ridiculous. But to people who don't speak English and only hear the Japanese, they're just like, this is the coolest thing I've ever heard. And you'll realize this if you know any like Japanese stuff. They have a few different alphabets, and one of them is called katakana, which is what's used for like foreign words and onomatopoeias and stuff. But like a lot of anime characters' names are written in katakana, and all of the Pokemon names are written in katakana and stuff like that too. And the characters, they just like look cooler than hiragana and some of the other ones. And I don't know, I think they just dash it in to try to make things seem cooler, like foreign and cool. So to me it's just really interesting, the like underlying stuff of why they do that. Yeah, we gave him the big bonk, the big old bonk. But yeah, look up some Pokemon names in Japanese, and you can just see how not cool they are. But if you read the Japanese as somebody who's from Japan and doesn't understand English, sometimes it can seem kind of cool, I guess. So the worst, since it's late, I'm just going to tell you guys the worst example of a Japanese Pokemon name. We've mentioned this many times before, but Mandibuzz, its name in Japanese is Barugina. Barugina. And how that translates into English, if you take the katakana and you just directly write it in English letters, it's Volgina. Is how Vulgina is how it's said in English. Obviously they didn't keep that one. They changed